Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Demolition Force with Pop Culture Cosmos. We have our DM Roger today. Roger, you want to tell us a little bit about Demolition Force?
Um, Demolition Force is a group of people who started out playing Lost Mind of Fandover, sort of as an accidental venture. It has been going on now for 43 overall in the campaign, so it has grown immensely from the original 3 players. We've been up to as many as I think 13 was the highest we had in a game, and now we are at a pretty steady 8. And there will be dragons. There will be death. Not everyone will survive. I promise, not everyone will survive.
Oh no!
That's what my players want to hear. There will be death. I try to run through all the emotions. We had tears last week. We had laughter. We have everything. So make sure you stick with us and check it out. But I'm not the only one here who DMs a game. We have a lot of DMs in this session, so I will turn it over to the rest of you guys for a little. Melinda.
Okay, I wasn't sure who was going to go and didn't want to Zoom. I know somehow it's become tradition, but okay. So I'm Melinda. I look after Fridays here on Pop Culture Cosmos. I've got 2 different games. One is called Wizards and Wine. It's a group of girls from Nova Scotia, Canada, and myself. And we are playing through Tomb of Annihilation. We've been gaming together for about 3 years, podcasting for 2. And when we had the opportunity to join the Pop Culture Cosmos family, we jumped at it. So we signed on, and I think we're going into our 4th or 5th episode this Friday. When we're not running that, I'm running Warlocks and Whiskey, and I'm actually looking for anywhere from 2 to 3 more players to join that one. The world is starting to open back up again, so the availability of people is going down a bit. So we're looking for some people to fill some spots that had to vacate because of work and, life and things like that. So if you are interested in joining any of the games that you hear here on Pop Culture Cosmos, you can track us down through Pop Culture Cosmos. We also have a Discord, which you can find in the information and comments below the live videos.
Awesome stuff. I'm Andrew. I run Wednesday's game. We have Tales of the Yawning Portal. The adventurers just finished White Plume Mountain and are going straight into Dead and Thay. If you know anything about that, it is a huge mega dungeon. It's massive. So come check that out. Wednesdays, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then we also have Reckless Moves here. You want to tell us about your podcast?
Yes, if you want to hear a bunch of blithering idiots break all the plans that I have as a DM, Reckless Move is the place for you. We have we're playing in the land of Greyhawk. This is episode 65 dropping tonight, and this is a campaign that's gone on for 2 years. It's nearing the end game. Hopefully, probably in about 3-4 months, and we'll be starting after a month break, starting campaign 2. This episode that drops tonight has the party just having defeated an ancient red dragon, barely with their lives, and stuck in the another plane, trying to find their way back. Fun stuff. So you can find the episodes and everything else at recklessmoves.com. 6 players having stupid things happen.
Incredible.
Sounds
And Robbie runs a game on Tuesdays.
Yep, I'm on Rob's wonderful, wondrous one shot. You can find us every Tuesday right here at Pop Culture Cosmos. You can also find me on every Friday for Vampires and Vitae. If you're already joining into us, that means that you like some wonderful tabletop RPGs. This is not going to be D&D. This is going to be Vampire Eccentrics, brought to you by the wonderful people there at White Wolf. See us. We drop every Friday.
Oh, wow. I feel great that everybody's going ahead and they know their routine and they're doing all their intros and stuff like that. That's awesome. I've taught you all so well. Plus, I don't think everybody wants to hear my voice every time, so always a good thing.
We need more R's to be honest.
Aha. No, today is aha.
That's right.
Yes.
Also, don't forget about our weekends.
Yes.
Nick is not with us during the week any longer because he has a stupid job where he has to work and not play D&D. But on the weekends, Mitch plays on Saturday, and on Sunday he DMs. Saturday, what is the name of that one?
Everlasting City. Tales from the Everlasting
City. Is that a Humboldt?
Midgard, yeah.
Midgard game. And then on Sunday, we do Curse of Strahd. So make sure you check us out 6 days a week. We're still playing.
That's real hairy right now.
Everything but Thursday. And as Melinda said, we are a little sketchy sometimes with our players because people are getting stupid jobs and not being able to play D&D because of stupid jobs. But
take on responsibilities, man.
Yeah, well, I'm done with that. I'm retired, so.
Well,
this
again,
is my job.
Were you able to get a hold of Voss Holden?
No. I actually, not that I wasn't able to get a hold of him, but I didn't even try. I totally blanked on that. It's my fault. What's the name?
Special. He hasn't really been active in the chat though since that first time.
Yeah. So if he's watching, sorry I didn't get a hold of you. Maybe this week. Hopefully my life will be better. I could do things.
Yeah, I know he was going back and forth with Mitch on late last week, but I don't know if anything came out of that. But again, we are looking for more players, so if you're interested, I'm going to list out the days and times in an upcoming Facebook post, and I will send out there. So if you're interested, hit us up, Pop Culture Cosmos on all your social media. And I thank Andrew for doing the opening today. It rocked so much better than what I can do, I'll tell you that much. But I do a little... Well, I do also just want to go ahead and mention I do a little humble little radio show and pop culture type thing, a podcast each and every Monday and Friday it drops. In fact, we dropped one today talking about the episode 5 of Falcon Winter Soldier, talking about Epic's Metaverse, talking about Lord of the Rings, and so much more. So hopefully give a chance to check that out because it's really good, and I hope you'll like it too. But enough of that. I think it's time to send it back over to Andrew because, Andrew, what do we have on the plate for today?
I'm not the DM. It's Roger.
Oh, I know, but you put the you said you started it off so well, so I just
you're taking the MC.
We went back to the place. First we tried to convince General Cadet to give us his sword.
Didn't go well.
That did not go so well, and we were like, well, we found a secret place with this bad guy inside that you missed. And he was like, well, we better go together. We went there. Nothing was there except for Todd and Tim. They're canon now. They are ropers that live in the cave. We're essentially the garbage disposal of the cave. But they might be our friends. I don't know. I'm not really sure about these things. Then we traveled. And then we got into combat. Did we get ambushed? No, we rescued the rogue. Yeah, ugly looking bugbear rogue lady.
Ali Shalhoun.
Yeah, Ali Shalhoun. And then we camped, and I think that's where we're at.
Yep.
Sweet. All right.
Finish up with I guess a long rest. I think we did. Excuse me.
All right.
Let's see.
We need to make a whole side story on Todd and Tim, though.
We'll have to do a collective writing session on that. All right, so let's move back to the Forest Trail where we finished up. Ta-da! And after the long rest, the bears would have.
Bears.
And
Oh, we did a long rest, right?
yeah, everybody can take a long rest.
Okay.
And when you wake up in the morning, Valley is gone.
Ooh.
Mysterious rogue.
Yep.
Well, apparently the bugbear people are very sneaky.
Yeah, you guys have had lots of experience with bugbears, haven't you? I've traveled with several.
I've been taught stealth by a bugbear, but this armor doesn't really help.
Right. I wonder if it's part of the people that they're all rogues.
Yeah, they're. All right. Got stuff here. There are things, stuff. Is there anything that I'd like to do in the morning? Yes, road again.
Well, I'd like to train my weasel just a little bit better than it already is.
What are you training your weasel to do today?
To go and
Would you like
I would,
to?
well, since I've just lost my fetch buddy forever, I'd like to train him to fetch.
Okay. So can you describe what you're doing with him? Are you
Sure.
throwing sticks at him or?
Yeah. Well, I've gotten. Well, he's gotten used to my what's it called? The drunken meat that I've been giving him. So I'll take a little stick and explain to, okay, we're gonna call you dog. I'm going to throw the stick and you're going to get it with big hands, kind of like my like when I think I'm doing snake sign language. This is now weasel sign language. So I throw the stick and you get nice drunken meat. What do you say, dog?
He just looks at you. So let's do animal handling.
All right.
Start this game off right.
You know, it's weird. I don't have access to my character sheet.
Playing fetch with the weasel.
Not my fault. I didn't do it.
All right. I know I have a +6. You want me just because I don't have access to my character sheet?
Let me see if I have access to.
Teamwork.
Did you break the computer, Rob?
Yes, I do.
Hey, look at that. An 11. All right, so you spend a little bit of time, and he seems to start to pick up the idea. He's not real good at bringing it back.
He just goes over and sniffs at it.
You throw the stick. He goes over. He sniffs it. He comes back for the meat.
All right, yeah, that's a good enough first step. All right.
You taught him to chase a stick.
All right. We'll work more on this, dog.
You have a weasel and you're going to name him Dog?
Well, yeah, I just lost my Doog.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
All right.
Yeah, I had that. My notes now. If I don't write it down right away, I'll.
Yeah, I'm good other than that.
Anybody else got anything need to do in the morning?
Coffee.
I'm brushing my hair.
Push-ups.
I'm brushing my hair. Got to make sure it looks
when
good.
Are you not brushing your hair?
It's all about hygiene.
The red and his squire would join Maddie in push-ups.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm hoping that your squire has acquired a little bit more facial hair he had since his time on the docks.
He is a man now.
The Shamat has that regimen, you know, they used to say that women have to brush their hair 2,000 strokes to keep it shiny and straight and beautiful. Shamat's is 12,000 strokes per.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So like people have to get in their 10,000 steps. He has to get in his 12,000 strokes.
Well,
I can see it. I mean, have you seen his hair?
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Absolutely gorgeous. Have everybody on them.
And I fixed the character sheet stuff, so don't worry about that. I
Cool
found it.
beans. Move to another man. So currently, you guys are on a trek trying to get up here to El Terrell. Hanging on the El Terrell. There we go. All the pings. And you are headed up there to meet with Houston. Man. Leosin Erlanther. That's who we're going to meet.
Harper dude.
Yeah, he's working with the Harpers. He's a half elf monk. He's the one that you guys saw tied up in the camp back there, but you weren't able to get to him because there was 100 bajillion bad guys down there, and fortunately weren't dumb enough to try to go in and rescue him. But General G'day and his troops were able to rescue the guy, and he said that he was supposed to meet up at El Terrell. So you parted ways with good general, your good friend Doug, down here at Asperon. They are headed down to Erebor, while you guys are headed up to El Terrell. So currently, you said you wanted to circumvent Burdusk and not go through the city again. You want to avoid that.
Right. Can't imagine why.
I don't know. I just don't get it. So, yeah, you guys are just about here. You guys are just about here now, where you decided to camp, where you met up with the bugbear rogue, defeated.
I want to spend like a bit of the morning racing Squire.
Racing your squire?
Yep.
Okay.
Like on horseback.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Like sticking with the party, but then like doing short little sprints with him.
as you guys are traveling along, who is leading the party?
Huh. Who has best survival? It could be Matt.
Probably your druid.
Yeah.
I've got a 6.
Oh, I have a 6 too. Can I help you?
+7.
There you go.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'll try.
Yeah.
+1.
Do with advantage.
Oh,
Roll with advantage, Lyndon. Also, go ahead and do another one.
okay. Well, I'll take the first one.
Yep,
And
that's fine.
guidance.
Yep.
4.
Add
Nice.
a D4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guidance.
So that's
18. Yep. All right.
God, +7? Heck yeah.
Encounter table. Doo, 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 doo.
Do, 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 do. How do I have a plus six in survival, but a -1 in nature?
Because fifth edition doesn't really make sense when it comes to how they divided up those things.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Intelligence versus wisdom.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes sense.
All right.
Like nature
I see nature as more of like
knowing
plants
classification.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Versus survival is just like an intuitive feeling of what to do and not to do.
So it's like his drunk walk home when like you just end up home somehow.
Like he's got his hat, but like he doesn't necessarily know what poisons are.
Yeah. He's just aware not to go down that alley. Fair enough.
That one movie called The Wild.
Right. Very good, actually.
Stuff. Working at DM.
You would be dangerous, sir.
Using the roll 20. So with that roll, you guys making your journey along the road, no issues. Most of the day. Let me get another one of those with advantage.
I'll give you guidance on that as well.
All right, so another survival with advantage and guidance. Mr. Linnell.
One more of the same roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
Survival with advantage.
Yes, sir.
Or
Like that. It didn't go through. I got an 18 and a 10 plus 7, so that's 25 plus the D4.
oh,
The advantage doesn't go through for some reason. I'll roll them separate from now on.
Yeah.
So that's 27.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, you guys are outside of Burdusk, just going on by the city, not going inside. It's a walled city, so it's not a big deal. They see people traveling past all the time. It's a well-traveled road. You guys are headed up towards the Reaching Woods. Don't need to go into the Reaching Woods. The path, as you can see here,
kind of takes around it.
yeah, circumvents it, and then there's a bridge to go river, and then you'll have to cross another part of the river.
So where are we going?
You are headed up here to El Chirel.
El Terrell. Okay.
We still have our carriage, right? So some of us
Yeah,
are
2 of them.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, Maddie's on one of them.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
I got 3 little legs, and I prefer to ride in the back of a carriage.
But yeah, you're the
You
fastest
little man.
among us.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very good on short
The
distances.
journey.
Natural sprinters.
Yes.
I have extra healing potions that I created during the last leg of our journey. Does anyone need
Mhm.
healing potions?
Take one or two.
I definitely need one. I'm out.
Okay, so
I have 3 potions. Good.
I can't. I don't know the voices to know the characters, but whoever needs them, I'll hand out 3 I have 5 extra,
Ooh.
and I still have because we bought a lot of herbalism kits. I have
Mm-hmm.
5 kits and 5 potions.
That was some of the best ideas that we've had, getting those kits, because it's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
We can do them all of our travel. Yeah, I'll definitely take one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna start making holy water every rest and passing that out too.
That's smart.
Okay.
as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'm
Michael,
gonna
you could
reduce
just subtract
my-
them from your inventory and taking
I'm
them, just
taking-
add them into theirs.
I'm adding. Does anyone else need potion of healing?
So I'm taking one. Somebody else is taking 2. I think it was the red.
Yeah.
I'm actually good. I
Yeah.
have 3 potions, so I'm good. I didn't know I had those.
Well, then I'll take 2 then. I mean,
See how
Great.
Matt is doing.
I'm
Okay,
good.
great. Maddie, why don't you take 2?
yeah, you're a frontliner.
And during this day ride, if we're not interrupted, I'll make 1 more.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and do we have another frontliner? I thought for some other. No, Shamak Khan's not a frontliner. No, I think that's all the frontliners.
Ish, but
Remy's a frontliner.
not.
Yeah.
Hey, Remy, do you need any?
Remy refuses.
Fair enough.
Remy's special.
For me, is an enigma.
Yes. Wrapped in a mystery. All right. Let's see. So that's 2. Let's do 1 more and we will wrap up this day of travel. 1 more roll with advantage and guidance. Are you guys? The dice have been in your favor. Nice.
26.
All right. Here and we are map hopping. You guys are
You're just using drawing tools to mark those things?
what on the
On the
map?
map?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, just the little squares and stuff. Yeah, it's just a Roll20 drawing tool. So you guys are about a mile or so from having crossed the river. And it's starting to get dark. It's around probably 7 p.m.
Find
You
a
want to
place
keep
to
going or you want to...
find a place to rest.
Yeah.
We are going to use the same map because it's much easier for me. Because everything's already there.
Once we get a camp and set up and everything, I'm gonna play a game of dragon chess with my squire.
Yeah, I gotta make
Squire.
another map that's got like a little camping area, make it look more interesting. I've been using this map for a while. I'm getting bored with it.
And if we're resting, okay, dog. 1 more time. Stick. This time you bring it back. Did it roll?
Oh, hey,
Yeah, you got a 26.
you guys got a connection now.
20.
Why would you have advantage?
I wouldn't have advantage. A 12.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't know why I
Yeah,
rolled.
that's what I was like, wait a minute, everybody's getting excited. Why?
Yeah, no, it's a 12. I don't know why I rolled with advantage. I wouldn't have
Alright.
it. That one.
Yeah, so this time he finally goes over and sniffs the steak and he picks it up and then drops it and comes back for the meat.
Yep, I've been
But you got him a little bit farther. He's
I've-
now picking the stick up.
I have been on this exact day with my own dog, so
Yep.
I understand what's happening.
I used to be a dog trainer. It is a long road.
Yep.
All right, so you guys gonna set up camp and let's get some watches. Going to take watch. Do 3 watches.
Okay, I'll take second watch.
I can take third if fine.
Wait, who's taking first watch?
I'll take first
Yeah,
watch.
Remy will.
All right, and
I'll
go
take
ahead and
I'll take second one.
Like 2 people to watch. That's probably a better idea.
I'll take third.
Yeah, if you could do 2 people per watch, then you roll perception with advantage.
Well, as an elf, I only need to sleep half, so I'll take third then.
Okay.
So you're with me.
All right.
Either
Remy's
roll
on
with advantage
watch.
or 2 separate perception rolls.
How about you
So-
roll advantage? Because I'm not very perceptive on the
Sounds
third
good.
watch.
So I'll roll for us with advantage on third.
Okay,
All
who?
right, let me see the first watch.
That would be me and who else?
Remy.
What's your perception?
+5.
Okay, I'll give you advantage. And then we also have my ward too. Yeah, so you have advantage and guidance. So go ahead.
And Shamat, were you taking second with me?
Yeah, you want second? Yeah, no, I'm cool with whatever.
What's your perception?
My perception is
Remy.
4.
Mine too. So go for it. Roll with advantage.
All
Wait
right.
a minute. All
So
right.
19 total for Remy.
All right.
And then I have my ward too out there.
Oh, look at that, Shamakan.
I'm seeing all with
And
that
that
crit.
is why I let Shamat roll.
Shamak Khan!
Aha!
You can still roll that second one because you're doing it with advantage. Let's see if you get double nat 20s. Or if you get a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
The nat 20 counts. Okay.
All right.
I just love the opportunity for a double nat 20. So first watch, it gets darker. It's a nice clear night. You do start to hear some noises in the woods. It could just be the local fauna. But there's some definite movement out in the trees. Nothing close because whatever's out there apparently smells your warg and doesn't want to become food. Second watch, Shamat and Maddie, you guys, you're still hearing noises. The first 2 they told you about some noises and stuff. You're still hearing some things. It's all around, up and down the road, all around the camp. You can't really see anything. It's outside of your range of vision. You're not smelling anything, and there's nothing getting closer.
Okay.
So let's go ahead with third watch.
And I think you're rolling that one, Mike.
Yep, with advantage, right?
Yes.
Perception, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, 23.
Sweet.
25.
All right. So you're picking up the same thing. You're hearing it all around, not all around all at once. You can hear that there's individual creatures out there moving around, but as the sun starts to come up, the sounds sort of die down.
So just like normal nighttime creatures.
Yeah, whatever the creatures were, they've decided their shift is over and they're going to bed.
Okay, that was good.
So sun comes up, new day. Any long rests that need to be taken? Not that anybody took any damage or used any real spell slots.
I'm going to do another
Excuse me.
ceremony when I wake up.
What if it sounded like that?
What's your ceremony for this time?
Holy water.
Okay.
Nice.
So I have 2 extra flasks of holy water. I'm going to give one to Imbibe and one to Maddie.
Ooh.
Well, thank you.
And explain to them that if they throw it at undead, it'll do 2d6 radiant damage.
What's up? How do I add that?
You can just, in the eye, you can type holy water,
Okay.
holy, and items, holy water, and just drag and drop it into your thing.
You know, you left it open for a joke there after the holy.
Holy.
Bruce statement.
So we have 1 each, yeah?
Yep. So I'm gonna be making 1 or 2 of those a day.
Brilliant.
Start passing those out.
Awesome.
Sauce. All right. So, anything else anybody needs to do in the morning?
Brush my hair.
Eat breakfast.
Yeah.
On myself and Auden, I will cast from my sword mage armor.
Okay, and that's good for 8 hours. Awesome.
Anybody else?
No, I've already got to train my weasel twice this time. I'm starting to get a little bit too much. So we will work on fetch later.
That you guys will set off. Hey, there's.
Ooh, pretty coloring.
Get to map. This is actually one of the ones that I got from Roll20.
Yeah,
It was one of the free assets.
good. They spent a
I
long
don't know.
time.
I've got so many maps. I don't know where I got them all. But yeah, you guys come to a bridge. The bridge looks sturdier than what it looks in this map here. It's a very well traveled trade route, so it's maintained. The road is pretty well maintained, and you guys can go along. It's on their ads.
I think I'm the lightest, so but it looks well made, right? So I don't.
Oh
have-
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't about it like
This is definitely strong enough for your carts and everything. I
Alright.
just don't feel like putting the carts on there because I get tired of moving.
Yep, no problem. I will begin the track. Is everyone coming with us?
So the only thing, well,
Ah,
let me
you're
get
walking on swimming.
let me get a perception from Dread and Imbibe. They're crossing here.
All right, perception check.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Not bad. All right, so as you guys are crossing here, Red, are you going through the water?
Yeah, if it's not like too fast for my work, can make
No, it's not too bad here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
The ward can definitely handle it. But as you're going across here, you notice in the trees ahead, it looks like well, it could possibly be spider webs, or it could just be like a whole bunch of cocoons. Like there's a mass of uh, butterflies about to break out from cocoons and stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have ever seen that.
I'll just quietly like get people's attention with my hand and point up at the tree.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the videos of that place in California when the tarantulas breeding, and there's freaking webs everywhere.
No, I can't.
But we used to get that back in Maryland too, but in certain areas. But it wasn't tarantulas; it was literally caterpillars, and they were putting cocoons up everywhere, and the trees just turned white with all this. It looked like spider webs. So that's kind of how it looks.
Sure.
You don't see any movement, but there's definitely reason for caution.
I will hold to my weasel and say, "Don't eat the bugs here. There
And
could be if you disturb one, you may get all of them going."
Which enhanced ability are you using?
Constitution.
Which one
That's
is
smart. Constitution, I think you said.
Yeah.
that? Bear's endurance.
Yeah. Advantage on Constitution checks and 2d6 temporary hit points.
That's a good
Awesome.
spell. It's a good spell.
Yeah.
You just need
Yeah, it's really nice.
it just needs foresight to be able to cast it correctly.
Yep.
And I'll just wait here for the party to get closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay close in.
And, like, Try to get our druid's attention.
Right?
He might know more about this.
Good call.
I'm sorry. You want me to what?
Come up and inspect these cocoons or this webs.
Where are they? I don't see them.
In the trees. Apparently, they're completely covered with webbing of some sort.
Okay, I'm gonna come up here and what should I roll?
Investigation, probably. Or nature, whichever one's better for you. Because it would probably be the same for Druid.
Yeah. 23.
All right.
Wow, you've had some good rolls today, man.
Yeah.
Well, it
All
also
right, so
helps having +4s and +7s.
Right?
Yeah.
For the 8th level, I took wisdom, so
Smart.
So you can definitely tell that these are spider webs. These trees are just coated in spider web, and all of the trees around the trees are a little more dense than what the map is showing. I didn't create this map.
sure. I'll just relay, like, those are definitely spider webs. I don't know what size spider. Can I tell what size would that roll by, like, would have created them?
Not really. It's kind of hard to tell with spider webs on what size the spider would be. It's just like the whole canopy of the trees is just
The whole
covered.
canopy is okay.
Yeah. It's just a mass of white spider webs.
I ask our resident druid Linda now. So is this like just part of the cycle, or is this something that would need to be more worried about?
I can check it out if you like.
Like, is that not close to the exact thing of kicking a hornet's nest? It's just a kick.
No. I mean, I can investigate it as a spider.
Oh, that's actually really cool and smart. Yes,
So,
please.
I'll link. I'm gonna turn into a link it. Can I display? Should be able.
Quite clever.
I'm
kind
turning
of
into a. Well, the party sees me turn into. I'll say, give me a little room, guys, and I'm going to turn into a giant spider. The actual item is a spider king.
Ooh.
So I mean, just make me. I don't know if I can do a spider.
That's awesome.
I think I have one. There we go.
What challenge rating is a Spider King? I'm just curious.
2.
Awesome. Oh, so you can do challenge 2, CR2 now? That's
as
great.
Of 8, yeah, I can actually fly now. But
That is so cool.
so it's actually a large creature, but I'm just going to move up because the main characteristics, since I can't seem to link it from here, is that obviously ignore movement restriction caused by webbing because I'm a spider. While in contact with a web, the spider knows the exact location of any other creature in contact with the same web.
Right.
Wow.
So I'm gonna just touch the web that's above the canopy to see how many spiders there are and what kind.
Oh, that's such a smart use of that mechanic. Dude, you're just impressing me over and over and over again. Stop being cool.
All right. You're going to the north. Here's what you see. And I'm just going to show them up because you're going to tell the party anyway.
Yeah. Well, right.
But not until you change back.
Well, actually, I retain my intelligence.
Right.
So I'm going to just look back at the party and hold up 2 big arms, two big legs, and then 2 smaller legs like this. And then
I'll look at him and go, so I am
44, I think.
I shake my head.
I think that was a C.
Remember the geniuses you're working with.
I pull up. I raise 2 hands and I make them really far apart, and I raise another 2 legs and make them really close together.
Oh, 2 big ones, 2 smaller ones. I
I'm
think.
not sure if Duke took.
And I
the,
clap
brain with
my
it.
legs together.
Great.
I thought I'd interject a while you were talking about geniuses. So.
All right. You have like what is your intelligence? Just curious.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Mine's not that bad. In retrospect, I should have made it that bad, but I never projected him to be that shallow.
It's the max roll, so like 9 is average. But I'm 12, so I assume I can communicate.
Mine's 11, so I can barely communicate.
And Bob, what's your intelligence?
No, 11 is actually above average.
Yeah.
10 being the average.
Can I, hey DM, can I give myself 2 less intelligent or 3 less intelligence and add it to strength?
A little late for that.
I know.
I applaud your attempt, though. That was well done.
That was a session 1 or session. Well, you didn't have a session.
I had no idea I was going to create this shallow, wonderful character that's been with us now for almost a year. So.
All right.
So I'll turn to the party and say, I think our spider friend
That loves hip to brush his hair.
It says there's more spiders. Be ready.
So, Michael, it's at a distance, but all of the whole canopy here is connected. So then you, after a little bit, you're able to notice this too.
Back and I'm like, I'm gonna look back, and I'm just gonna draw an 8 in the ground. Actually, it's more than that. It's 8. I'll draw a 9 in the ground.
So he scratches an 8, erases it 9.
Good. I thought
I'm gonna try to draw a picture of. I point at myself, and I draw 4, and I go little tiny, and I draw 5.
Incredible.
Charades.
Yeah. Charades with a big spider. I love it.
And if they were smart enough, they may have thought that the first 8 was infinity.
Yeah, right.
That would be
right. So,
all right.
I have a question. I don't know, like it doesn't say I have no languages, but do spiders communicate with each other?
Morse code on the webs.
I'm asking, like,
I've
never considered it. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Because I'm looking at their
I'm gonna walk up to this one and just press on the web near him, see what it does.
Just be the alpha.
spiders really have alphas.
Doesn't matter. They do now.
Pheromones. You definitely be by like pheromones.
My hit points as this are 44 though. I don't
Also,
have.
as a point of note, my friend in high school, he had a black widow that he had like as a pet, and he caught other black widows, and it was just one giant black widow left standing in the end.
Oh God, that's awful.
But
It was awful.
Ugh. God,
gross.
heebie-jeebies, man.
And that guy's either now in prison or a politician.
Oh, the second one.
So the 44 and a 74
I was gonna say,
is just-
or both.
I can't change the total, so I'm putting the actual hit points of the thing I converted to.
Okay.
All right,
In
so
a community like this, there would have to be some kind of communication, right?
what do they do when
I think so.
I just walk up to this guy and I tap on the web?
Just sort of skitters back a little bit, kind of looking at you. And the other ones all sort of turn to look at you because you're not a part of their little pod community or whatever you want to call it.
Rude.
They could be like crows, and it'll be a murder of spiders.
Mm.
How about that name?
So tempted to do something stupid.
So far, none of them have made any aggressive
Yeah.
towards you or the party, and they could definitely see the party there.
Can I see him like this display?
Yeah.
If I
I would
look up
think
and
so.
see that, I will just kind of move on.
And I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move a little bit, like toward this other one, and see what happens. Are they attacking? If they're not attacking any of us moving, I'm gonna stay here and let the guys walk under me, and hopefully,
That's what I'm going to try to do.
Yeah, kind of like you're our brood leader.
sort of,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I'm just. If anyone makes a move, I'm gonna go and threaten the one that moves toward him.
Okay.
King Hissing Spider the Fourth.
Could be King Hissing, sir.
Yeah, right.
So the foreman is Spider King, not Giant Spider. So
Right.
I don't know if that it has different attributes. So I don't know if that makes a difference to them.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
I do
I
look
don't think
different. I
that-
just don't have a different icon.
Right. Yeah, I was looking to see if I had that one.
Don't worry about it.
I don't. See
I
it
don't.
here.
I actually might be the same. It might be the same thing in
Token.
D&D Beyond too. No,
No,
they don't even have an icon for Spider King in the D&D Beyond. So
As I moved through, I would motion for the rest of the party to like carefully come through.
Nope, I don't even have that in my compendium.
okay.
All right.
As long they're not threatening and we're just moving through.
Yeah, so far they haven't moved. They're just watching very closely.
Okay.
I am very carefully walking behind Lindenell. Well, not on the web, actually. I'm just kind of.
No, you guys are walking underneath. where
Yeah,
I'm up here.
Lindenell is he's
I'm
up
up
top.
in the canopy. Basically, if anyone moves toward you, I'm gonna threaten them, like
Yeah.
menacing.
Capiche.
Catfish.
Yeah, I
Pretty delicious
guess.
when it's fried.
Yes, agreed.
if it's done right.
Fish poor boy. All
Cornmeal Brady.
Where I come from, we used to have catfish sandwiches, and like the fillet was like
So good.
the size of a dinner plate, and they would just put it on 2 pieces of white bread.
Yep.
Really?
Friday
Really?
night. Friday night fish fry.
You could fold this up and make it like 4 feet tall, and it would fit on the bread, but then you can't fit it in your mouth.
Right.
But it was only like $3, so
That's cool.
it was either that or chicken box. 4 wings and a fry, $2.95.
Okay. So are they able to go through without?
Yeah, so far there's been no motion or anything. I'm gonna advance Shamak Khan and Auden here.
Okay. So go ahead, Maddie. Walk through. If they're walking through and past them without a threat, I'll just stay where I am.
Yeah, unfortunately that's the full width of this map, so I can't make
No,
you
I know,
go
but
further.
I'm
Right.
just gonna stay here until they get by safely.
Yep, and everybody is just passing right on through. They're not making any moves.
Great. So after Auden and Shamat and everyone else is safely through, I'm just going to look around at everyone and move slowly down the web toward the exit.
Neat.
We had a
Sweet.
spider liaisons.
Always good to have one on your side.
The spider
It's funny. I just learned this like Spider King in the long rest.
Yeah. Dude, a CR rating 2, you can do some really neat things.
I'm looking forward to a couple of them. Yes.
I've never gotten my druid up high enough to get to CR2.
So we made it through.
Here. Yeah, you guys.
I will drop the if we made it through safely, I'll just drop after I am out of their sight. I'll drop the. Let me be very specific about that.
Right.
I'm gonna walk up through the web, down, drop off of the web, and run until I'm out of their sight, and then I'm going to revert.
Yep. Well, that was useful. I think that just got us out of a conflict.
I mean, why fight if we don't need to, right?
Yeah, no, right? Especially something like just living its day.
Yeah.
So last time you guys were on this map, where you were camping off of the road.
Hmm.
So you guys get through there, and I could tell you now that the only reason that they would have attacked is if you had like poked the nest or the webs or anything, or attacked them in some way first.
Hmm.
So we're getting.
They were
Yeah.
they were protecting their nesting area.
So we're leaving this area without confrontation. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yes.
Wow, Duke
Whoa.
would be so proud.
Would be. Who are we even?
I know.
No, he wouldn't. He would have wanted to make friends with the spiders.
But you know, we're not fighting. We're at least.
The democracy force?
Hmm.
What was that?
Democracy force?
Buddy.
Pacifist force?
Is the red the armor class?
What was that?
Is on the mouse over for these characters, these icons? Is the red the armor class?
No, it's your
passive perception, I think.
Yeah, that's passive perception.
Blue
Green
is
is
the armor class.
Yeah, green is your hit points, blue is your armor class, and the red is your passive perception.
Oh, then they're
But
wrong.
I haven't updated these tokens.
I'm doing
They
it right.
update automatically. They seem accurate for me, at least.
Andrew, we we just demolish you with our power of negotiation.
Blue is armor class.
Yeah, blue is the AC.
Okay, there we go. Now it's right.
Where am I at now? Oh my goodness.
On the road again.
Yeah, that was a random thing that was supposed to happen. I altered it a little bit, but I like the way that went much better. And the way I do that, you guys will still get the XP for that.
Huzzah.
Hey, awesome.
I don't like doing the just, oh, well, if you got away, then you only get 10 XP. But if you had killed him, you would have got 7,000.
I do the same thing as GM. I'm like, I'd rather have the party be creative than
right. Exactly.
like kill things.
I'm trying to discourage the murder hobo, not discourage battle completely, but discourage the whole murder hobo thing. You're not just getting XP for when you kill something. You'll get it if you can find a creative solution for getting out of it. I had no thought of you turning into a spider and going up basically to negotiate or possibly intimidate them into staying away, which was a great idea. I love it. All right. Now, what else? Session doing a stupid little battle. Random encounter. Yep. Now, that encounter. You guys are now just past the bridge there, getting out into this little more open area, traveling up here.
Do we need to go through Scornabel or oh no, the road goes directly through that. So we either have to go off of the road or go through that city, and we don't know what that city.
Well, the way I do these is kind of like modern road navigation, that there is a bypass road
Oh,
that
okay.
goes around the towns, or you can go straight through the towns.
Yeah, there would definitely
Like
be
the
something
road.
like that.
I see.
Yeah, the way you guys just went around Burdusk, because the way they have this map set up, Burdusk isn't even on the road, but it actually.
Yeah, and look at El Turiel, like it's off the highway and across the river. So
Yeah, but actually, Terrell is supposed to be north.
So the Chianthor River is the main river here.
Yeah. Yeah,
it could be there. Like there's just it's built into that. Like it's the city like has a bridge over that. Like and they use the river for.
it's kind of like the reason it's like that is because of the hex grid on this.
Hex
I
grid,
can't really
okay.
move it.
If you hold Alt when you place it, you can place it so it doesn't snap to center.
Awesome. See,
Yeah,
you learned me a thing now.
frame wrinkle.
Yep, I'm getting dangerous stuff. Okay. So, you guys are traveling along. Survival checks. Travel.
Has my enhanceability dropped? It only lasts an hour.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then I will give guidance to Linda now.
Thanks. How long does that last?
Guidance is just 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your next check essentially, and then someone else is going to help you. So advantage and guidance on your survival.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll whenever you're ready.
Survival with advantage, right?
Yes, and guidance.
Okay. That's not great. A little better.
Oh,
Come on, 26.
26.
Really? You need a 4? You got 26 there.
I mean, just 29 is a lot better than 26.
That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are traveling along. There's no problems. Like I said, this is an actual. So it's generally there's no issue. I'm sorry, I'm looking for another map here. Still have those in there. I've got a map of Lower Upper Duke.
Bless you.
Yep, that's one of the critical role maps. Upper Duke. You can go ahead and roll the next one. Same. Map.
23 plus 4. 27.
Dang.
Still nothing going on.
Okay, where are we?
Now you are.
Oh, got it. So we're nearing that other
No,
river.
you're about halfway here. Not moving that fast. You're about halfway between the two river at this point.
So there's a bridge over that part?
Yep.
Okay.
You could even say we're just around the river bend.
And surprisingly, it I bet it looks just like the other river crossing.
Sounds reasonable. And so, at what point do we need to camp?
After your next rolls.
Okay.
That'll be the end of the travel day, unless you guys want to going.
Rush.
So
26, 24.
20
Sorry.
last roll travel day. That one's going to get you probably about another hour and a half travel before you get to that second bridge.
Got it. So, should we check out Scorner Bell for like an inn, or should we set up a camp?
That's not a bad idea. We've been on the road
Yeah,
for.
let's set up camp before we cross.
Yeah. Okay.
Do one more ceremony before bed.
And I'll do the, since I only need 4 hours of meditation. I'll do the third watch again. Seems good as a druid, like meditate for 4 and then get up and serve.
Right. And also, like, you get to watch the sunrise that way.
Aw.
Yeah.
I will take the third watch like I did last time with you.
I'll go first.
So many maps. Not enough. Me. Very good. You.
I'll be right back. Amazon delivery.
Gotcha.
Favorite time.
Yeah, at my house during Amazon delivery time, the dogs will lose their stuff.
Believe it. My cat just tries to get outside.
Oh my goodness. Stuff that's gonna happen. Things and stuff. I mean,
No, I'm saying. I have a heavy crossbow.
just not organized. Much better.
Getting ready to kill us. Cute the elevator music.
So, so as you guys are traveling, nothing eventful is going on. You haven't really seen any other travelers on the road, which seems kind of weird for an allegedly highly traveled road. But up ahead, you start to get the smell of smoke, and you can see off to the right side of the road. There's a campfire, and there's some tents set up.
Do we know any of the heraldry? Because does it look like one of the military camps or?
No, this just looks like travelers who all sort of came together to set up camp, strength in numbers type of thing,
Sure.
make sure nothing happens. So
Mhm.
you are welcome to go there, or you can go do your own camp.
If we go there, I will go to the back of the group.
Yeah, I mean, might as well share a good campfire. Perhaps like we could trade some rations because I'm getting really tired of this hard bread.
Hard tech. I live off that.
Yeah, but not well.
Yeah.
You live
Have,
off of it, but you don't really enjoy it.
have your horde of mutton. So much better.
Wonderful. Much better than bugbear.
Well, if you're tired of hard bread, you should dip it in some water. It makes it soft.
Ah, the
They
whiskey.
usually do it in the broth.
Whiskey. Even wine.
Maddie's happily eating her hardened bread with peaches.
You ever have a good BMT bacon mutton?
Glad you added a T.
Yeah, the mutton is really.
I got that fully.
We're going for realism in today's session. Okay.
Roll for Constitution.
Yeah, I didn't want to go with the MLT. You got to add bacon to everything. That's where I think that Billy Crystal got that wrong. So, are you guys going to camp? Try to camp with the rest of the campers, or set up your own thing?
Did we recognize the heraldry? Sorry, I got up and didn't recognize.
No, there isn't really any herald.
Okay.
It's not like a military camp. It's like other travelers who all sort of came together, strength in numbers type of thing, so that there won't be any ambushes or anything like that as they're all camping for the night. Just sort of a random pop up amber thing.
Can we like get a good eye on them from where we're at before?
Sure,
the
sure. Yeah, they're not. It's not like a hidden thing. It's just off of the
Is
side
it
of the
like a
road.
mix of, like races? Are there any like hobgoblins there?
Depends on how close you want to get before you.
I don't want to get close. I don't want to give away my position.
Yeah, you really can't make out the details of the people. So from a distance, you could just see the tents. You could see that there are creatures moving around in there. Definitely humanoid, various sizes. The tents are various sizes and shapes, and there's just a big central bonfire. So it's not
Try
like
to
each
sneak up
person is camping
through
themselves.
the woods and see.
I'll give you guidance if you do attempt to sneak.
You could do a stealth.
That's not a horrible idea.
And add a D4 to that.
15.
15.
All right.
Nice. Yeah, so nobody sees you. You sneak up through the bushes. They're not really paying attention. They're not looking around. At this point, it's dusk, so it's not like dark. So they haven't even put up sentries or anything. You see various races. There's humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, all kind of people, and they just look like common travelers, peddlers of goods and wares and stuff, traveling from one city to another, kind of thing. There are various wagons and carts staged around the place, not in where all the tents are, but outer parts.
Do I see any markings on the carts or boxes?
Nothing that wouldn't be normal. Like it might be like crates that are marked apples and stuff like that. Just basic wares. It doesn't look anything militaristic or nothing outwardly evil. That's what you're.
No, I was just seeing if there might be like markings, like it's for the cult.
No, nothing, nothing so far. And you guys have seen the symbol for the cult of Tiamat.
All right, I'll walk back and let him know.
We saw someone nearby near the camp.
Yeah, there's lots of people in the camp. That's what he just snuck up to the camp. He got a good stealth roll. He snuck up. Nobody saw him. He got to see the types of people that are in there. It's various races, and they all just look like merchants and travelers, commoners.
Righty.
I mean, I guess the real chicken here is if we want to camp with them or if we want to camp by ourselves. We've established that they don't seem to be working for the dragon and they don't seem to be working for military. I mean, just some common merchants. Maybe we could get some information from them that they don't even know themselves know. Not that they're evil, just that
Strength
maybe
in numbers is always good.
right. I mean, I'd imagine bunking up with them for the night would not be a horrible idea.
Right. But like I said, if you want, you can go certainly do your own camp somewhere by yourselves.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have the opportunity to get any like information if they happen to have it.
Right.
I mean, I would say camp with them because more
But
information.
we could make friends, and if they are ornery, we'll deal with it.
Right? That'd be my call. I'm with you.
All right. We have a consensus here.
Yeah, before we go in, I'm going to cast Heroism at level 3.
One.
We're going to do it on Imbibe, Maddie, and Auden.
Oh, okay. What is that? Is it in the chat? I'll see what that does.
Yeah, in the chat.
Yeah, cool.
Now it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah, just kind of bolster their morale before they go in and talk to people.
Awesome. Shit, my computer just froze. Go ahead. You don't have to wait on me.
Do you want me to roll for you? What do you need?
I don't need to roll. My computer froze. It's all right. It's got to get back in. But you don't
So everybody gains hit points equal to 3. So you gain 3 temporary hit points, and then you're immune to being frightened.
Cool.
Booyah. Very awesome.
All right. I am going to drop you guys onto this. I have not loaded with other tokens. People.
Neat. It can't map.
Yeah, this was another one of those free maps from 20. They recognize some of these people from not all facing you.
Red Rover, send the commoner over.
Right?
Who's our face man?
Definitely not me. I have a -1.
Me too.
I'm wise, but not very charismatic.
Maybe the red?
I'm a hobgoblin.
I think it's Remy. Right
Oh,
now.
Remy.
And again, anyone who is watching,
Is it Remy and not Graceland though?
Graceland would be better, but that's up to Remy on whether he's going to let Graceland take over. Anybody who's watching, I am looking for another player for this campaign. This party needs a bard. We have a bard, but he's has personal things going on in his life and hasn't been able to play for a while. So if we get somebody else to join up, that would be great. Please contact us at Pop Culture Cosmos. Anywhere you can find Pop Culture Cosmos, pretty much everywhere. Gerald. So, you guys show up, and this lady here comes over. Hey,
Hey.
you guys coming to camp too?
Yeah.
All right, I like this one.
I'm
Wow.
not making an attempt at doing a female voice.
Oh, where's your sense of fun?
that she's been smoking a pipe for like
Oh.
25 years, so this is how her voice sounds. It's like ET light.
Both a profession and a hobby.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys remember the voice of ET, that was an old woman who did Elliot.
The poltergeist lady.
No, I think so. Are you talking about Tangina?
I think maybe.
The little person
Yes.
trying to be politically correct. No, wasn't her. It was this lady. I think she was like in her 80s or something that had been smoking since she was like 10, and her voice actually sounded like that for the E. I remember reading about that when I was a kid when the movie came out.
That's fascinating though.
And I thought it was. But I digress. So this lady says, "Yo, what's up, y'all? Have you come to join the camp?
Well, if you'll have us, we have.
Everyone's welcome. Our rule is no shenanigans."
Well, then perhaps I should stay outside the camp.
You just hear the red laughing from the back.
She says, "Oh, you're a big one, aren't you?" And then she looks at Maddie and she's like, "Oh, you're quite large as well.
Thank you.
Everyone's welcome here."
So I get off my mount and just slap my warg and send him on his.
So you guys are welcome to come in and set up tents. I don't have tents for you to set up.
Yeah, we'll just kind of set up around our carts.
Yeah.
So which way are you traveling? Are you going south or are you going north? Or are you just following the river?
I'm actually headed south on the road down to Verdusk.
Like, you're sure you want to go to Berdusk? There's quite a lot of interesting things happening there right now. In fact, we just went way out of our way not to go through it.
We go there once every other month. and we pick up our supplies when our ship comes in.
Well, that ship, just for my own curiosities, we spent some time on the docks.
Your question?
Yes, what ship?
What was the name of the ship? Is
Oh, it's the Sea Maiden.
that the same ship?
No, the ship you were watching didn't have a name,
That was the ship with no name.
Ah, that's right.
Which-
Oh, that's good.
which makes my job here a lot easier because I could just anything, and it's not that ship.
That ship. Fair enough. Well, that's good to hear.
DM
If you ever-
tricks.
Yeah, right. If you ever find a ship with no name, don't do business with them. They're quite sketchy.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for the information.
I would tell her about the travel to the south, that it was uneventful, but to watch out for the spider's nest just
Oh,
before
yeah,
the bridge.
yeah. Good call.
Oh, I've heard of that. The breeding season.
Yeah, just don't bother them.
Thought we missed that. Oh, well, thank you for the information.
Yeah. It didn't seem to bother us, so as long as you don't bother them, I think you'll have the same kind of luck.
Good information. I think you guys will fit in here. We all just sort of share.
Do you have any news from where you just traveled from? If you're going south, that means you came from the north.
We are coming from Baldur's Gate. But we couldn't afford passage on a ship with our wagon, so we just do it by land. We make a family trip out of it. There's nothing really exciting going on in Baldur's Gate.
Yep, nothing
Nothing-
ever happens in
Nothing
Baldur's
ever happens in Baldur's Gate.
happens in Baldur's Gate.
Such a boring
God.
city.
That's funny. It never happens. Uh-huh. Okay. Do they seem to be honest? I mean, like, do they seem to be who they...
You can do an insight check.
Okay. Hold one moment. Insight. Where are you, Insight? There we are.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she seems perfectly honest.
All right.
Yes.
Yep. I'm comfortable with her.
You
Well,
are
great. Well, you've been fantastic. Would you like to pet my weasel?
Excuse me?
Ha
All right. I bring out dog. Yeah, right. No, he's quite tamed at this point. Just don't scratch his left ear. I think the box crushed it when I captured him.
Oh. Well, that's an interesting pet.
Mhm.
I go. Sorry,
ahead.
I tell Torfin to go mingle.
Okay.
You're releasing Podrick?
Oh, let him go into the masses.
If there is any kids, I'll let them. I'll let my pet go play.
Yeah, there's children around, running around the camp and playing, making friends with each other and stuff. And once the first one notices the weasel, they call to the others, and you just have like this whole gaggle of children coming around trying to pet dog.
Yep.
They're so excited because they've never seen a weasel as a pet before.
Oh, sure. I'll cut off a couple little pieces of the steak that I've cultivated. That's and be like, if you can teach them how to fetch by the end of the day, I will give you. And I reach into my pocket and I'll bring out 1 gold piece. Whoever can do it.
They get very excited. Are you gonna turn dog over to them to go play?
Oh yeah. Yep. They can go, and I don't really even expect them to be able to teach them how to fetch. It's just something to get them going, and my uncle used to do that with like whoever can hit the can with a rock gets $1. It's pretty much the same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get them out of your hair.
Yeah.
Way.
Something to do, and also like want to socialize it. Like so it's good
Right.
with people. Yeah. So
It's a game.
Yeah.
So at the top of the hour, I want to take a 5-minute, just so you guys know. those who are streaming. So, what else you guys want to do here?
I'm gonna get my tent set up, and I'll do another ceremony.
Okay.
Oh,
Which one are
Maddie,
you
have you
doing
been
this
working
time?
on poison stuff? I know you have the poison book.
I do, but I have not been. I suppose I could now.
And Maddie, you could probably be working with Auden.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we do have a druid.
Well, on my spell stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because I've picked my spells, but I don't have a spell book or anything yet. So
Or you could be making a spell book.
I
A spell
have-
book can be anything.
I have firebolt and catapult so far.
Very cool.
Maddie's grimoire.
Right?
Her spell book is just a club that she scratched all her spells on.
Really cool. I mean, and that would really work. I heard a really neat guy that was playing a wizard that his spell book was tattoos on his body, and when he cast a spell, that particular tattoo like lit up. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of the way that he used his grimoire. I just thought it was a neat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kinda
I think
cool.
Maddie would be a traditionalist, though. I think she would want a book.
Yeah, she seems like she's really excited about becoming an actual like looking like a wizard. So open up
Nerd.
her book and read
Yeah,
her spell. And
Yeah. She's gonna get rogue.
so everybody can see this
Yeah.
big barbarian is pulling out the book and casting the spell.
Mhm.
As you mentioned that, I'll go back up to the older lady and be like, what kind of wares do you have? Does it happen to be fabric?
No, we don't. But if you go over there, and she points across the way, the uh, the tailors over there, have some cloth and things like that. Mrs. Taylor, I believe, is a seamstress as well.
I would love to go over there.
Because back in these days, your trade was your name.
Yep. All right. Mrs. Taylor, do you mind if I have a moment of your time?
Oh, certainly. What can I
Yeah.
do for you?
All right. So I've had this idea, which I think would make somebody of mystical means look even bigger than they already are. Is it possible for me to get a very wide-brimmed hat in a perfect circle that has a pointy triangle that goes straight up from it and a little bit of black lace that lays over the face?
Oh God.
I really don't do hats. You would have to find a hatter for that. And I haven't seen a hatter here at this camp this evening.
Well, that's
You
fair.
may have to go to a city and find an actual hatter to be able to do that. And then what I do know about hatters, you have to have size. If you want the hat to fit properly, they have to measure the.
So I'm taking all this information to heart. That's no problem. Do you happen to have some things to stitch with and some purple fabric?
Wait just a moment. Goes into her tent, and you hear her rummaging through boxes and crates and stuff, and she comes out and she's really nice, like almost a silky kind of a texture. It's not actual silk, but it's very shiny, sheer kind of a fabric, but really light. And it's a beautiful purple, like a bright purple.
Okay.
So I have a couple of yards of this.
That'll do just fine. And the things to be able to sew with. I can work with stone, but I've never sewed. So maybe, I believe you call it a needle in thread.
I do have those, but I'm not selling those. Those are mine. What were you trying to make, sir?
Well, I'm going to go get some branches, make a small teepee, wrap the teepee in the fabric, then make a hula hoop. Then stretch the fabric around that, and then give this to my friend as a hat.
Oh. Well, That's an interesting concept. If you could bring the structure to me, I could see what I can fashion over it. But you will have to pay for the fabric and the.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to run over to Linda now. Very excited about my new plan.
What you got?
All right. Would you like to make a very small teepee with me and a hula hoop out of reeds?
Sure.
Oh, you're a druid. Do you have like druid craft?
I do, of course.
Dude, we could actually make this really kind of nice.
Okay.
Oh my god!
What do you
Alright.
want to do?
So, because a witch's, we're essentially making a witch's hat. So, if we could go into the forest, get some sticks, and make a very small teepee the size of Manny's head, and somehow get her to find a way to see how large her actual cranium is, and then just put a hula hoop around it, and then druid craft like vines coming to that external hula hoop, we could make her a witch hat.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Oh.
What are your thoughts, Lindenell?
How big do you need it? How do you the brim?
So I grab up to your calf and I'd look over to see Maddie. Like, how big do you think her head actually is? He's quite tall, so I've never really got a good look at it.
Okay. Looking.
Oh my god.
So I say, hey, look, I make a bunch of flowers bloom, and look, and I just start handing them out first to, hey, look, I saw some fresh flowers here. I hand one to one of the ladies in the camp, and I
Sure.
hand one over to another lady in the camp, and I hand one to Maddie, and I hand one to someone else. While I'm doing this, I'm kind of looking to see how big Maddie's head is.
Okay.
I can make it easier to put her to sleep.
Oh god.
Well, that's one spell I don't have. I can wait till she's asleep and kind of like
Escalated quickly.
But if she wakes up with me, like with my hands trying to judge her head, it might not be perceived well. Like, why
you don't want to startle the barbarian while she's sleeping.
No, no,
remember
not
the
in my
kobold.
normal form, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I could put her to sleep.
Well, no, I'm
not
just
drugging her. Just making her a hat.
I'm just, I'm just trying to get the size of her head. So.
Okay.
You
Does he?
can't come up with some other way to ask Maddie to measure.
I was gonna say, if you want to knock me out, I've got
It's
pretty
supposed to
good
be a
constitution.
surprise,
I'm not
so-
gonna lie.
If it's supposed to be a surprise, I don't want to.
I have the sleep spell. I can just cast it on her and make her go to sleep.
But she's not hurt. Like, it doesn't.
I have +7 to a constitution saving.
Yeah,
Just-
her
doing that
her HP is enormous.
You're just legitimately poking a bear
Well,
with ambience.
do I get to like have
Like a roll?
like how well I'm gonna just get the best judge I can, like see if her head looks like someone
If you
else.
gave her a flower, you should have been pretty good. Like pretty good idea.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe like put it in her hair or something, like behind her ear.
Well, I already said I handed it to her, so
Yeah.
I'm
Is
just gonna do my
Maddie
best
looking
judgment,
down
and
at the flower
I'm
that
gonna
she
go
just
and
got?
form.
Yes, she
I
is.
go in
Yeah.
the woods and form some twigs as a brim,
Yeah.
and then that's all I can do. I can't do fabric, but I can make the brim.
Yeah. What we need is the structure. We need a
Yeah.
teepee. We need a circle that the teepee's encased in.
I
and
understand
we
the
need a
structure of
hood.
a hat.
Yeah.
So I'm basically making like the frame of the umbrella, but I need someone to do the umbrella.
Yeah.
No, he already has a tailor who's willing to do it, and she has the fabric that he wants to do it in too.
Oh, great. Then I'm gonna then I'll hand her the frame and say this is what we want the fabric for.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
I look so excited.
Maddie misses Duke so much right now.
Duke was here and just have blonde hair all over it.
No, you wouldn't be fucking with Maddie
No.
if Duke was here.
All right. So Mrs. Taylor looks at the frame. She says, "Well, this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah, made with jewelry.
If you could give me a couple of hours and 2 gold pieces for the fabric and the time, I could certainly have this ready for you."
Oh, and I have one last request.
Yes.
Do you have any peach colored fabric?
I don't.
All right.
Fabric is one of the things that are headed down to for dusk for. We pick up our fabric there.
Completely understand. I was hoping
It's
to have
imported from Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Yeah. Boulders Gate, Waterdeep. Yeah. Nothing's happening around us.
Name dropping.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for that. If it's okay with the group, I would like to spend that 2 gold on Matthew's hat.
But it's kind of tight right now. Totally joking.
Hey, I'll just carry around this small teepee and hula hoop for a while before that makes sense.
So funny.
All right. Well,
Totally joking.
How about if we take our break now? So
Sure.
we'll take our 5-minute bio break, or
You got
Phew, buddy.
and then we will be.
You know, you're absolutely right. I wouldn't be screwed with you.
it.
Duke was here.
Right?
No, she is so right with that. Like,
Yeah, it would be you and Duke up to your usual shenanigans.
the lady said no shenanigans though.
Oh man.
All right, break time. Be back in a bit.
Yep.
I made a timer. Please posting. This is the part. And then so cross sleeve. Lisa's pom pom blankets.
Pum pum blanket. Oh. We back?
I'm back, but I don't know where else.
Our 5 minutes is up. We have dead air. We have dead air. I repeat, we have dead air.
What?
True story. Is everybody back? Gerald, was that you?
That was Remy.
Remy. Okay, sorry.
I totally thought it was Gerald.
Okay. We could fill the time with plugging some of our shows. At least for Facebook.
That would always work. But anyways, Maddie, what type of spells are you trying to learn?
I'll tell you the ones that I picked. Actually, let's just do this on stream because having no audio is really making me twitchy. Okay, so as we wait for everybody to come back from the break, a couple of questions about Maddie as a barbarian transitioning into wizard. She definitely has the intelligence stats for it. I know that the integration of wizard and barbarian isn't always a smooth one, but I'm really not trying to pick like concentration spells and stuff like that. So a lot of what I'm trying to do with her for her spells is pick things that she can utilize on her way into battle, and then she can like bonus rage on a single turn. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. But like she has firebolt, blade ward, message, control flames, create bonfire, gust, and mold or earth for cantrips. First level spells, I've got burning hands, mage armor, which I'm not sure if it works, but I picked it anyway and figured I would figure it out. Shield, absorb elements, catapult, and snare. That's kind of what Maddie's looking at for spells.
So the mage armor is just your dex plus 13. So your barbarian unarmored defense is actually better than the
Better, yeah. She's got 17, but I've picked the spell, so it'll just be in my spell book. It's no big deal.
Well, I mean, it is useful just in case, like, if I'm off and Auden forgets to cast it on himself,
Yeah,
you
I
can do it
suppose I
for
can
him.
cast it on other people. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I forgot about that part. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were just talking about Maddie's spells.
Had to go on a little adventure. So in the downstairs bathroom, so I trek up the steps.
Oh God.
Unfortunately, Maddie, Remy is not able to help you out with any of your spells that you have picked.
Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, I've really what I need to do is find, or not what I need to do because what I need to do is up to Roger. But I'm assuming like a used spell book that already has spells in it would make a bit more sense as a novice wizard learning on the road. Would it not?
Something like that, but you don't really find used spell books.
Right. Yeah.
You do if you kill a wizard.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wizards are not generally apt to give up their spell books willingly.
Oh yeah, I don't expect it to. I don't expect something like that to be easy to find. That's why I kind of figured we would just be focused on like Maddie finding scrolls for now,
Mhm.
and then it would kind of be the start to her putting together her own spell book.
Ben back yet? Because I'm looking at Auden's character sheet. And he's probably got some stuff he could work with you on.
Yeah. Sweet.
Because Auden is a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Roger, do they have barrels that they need water filled in?
Water is always going to be a welcome thing, especially fresh water. Because you consider the time they don't really drink fresh water, which is why they drink a lot of ale stuff.
Well, they need something to put it in, or otherwise it becomes rainfall.
That would be funny. Put out the big bonfire.
My God, we'd be running to the camp.
No, they like I said, at the perimeter of the camp, they all have their carts and wagons and stuff. I'm sure that there's some who would be appreciative of receiving some fresh water in their barrels and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just tell them empty out the crap water, and I'll give you guys fresh.
Sounds like a good deal.
I made 2 more flasks of holy water. I'm giving one to Shamot.
Thank you.
And
But I
then-
wanted to let you know, Andrew, you've got a black screen on Twitch.
Uh-oh.
And Boss Hoden says he will be on board eventually. He's got stuff he's
I
taking care
showed
of.
it's working.
Yep, he's working. But no, I appreciate the holy water.
Many sentences since I've started playing D&D that I never figured I would say in my life. For example, I appreciate the holy water. Yeah.
It's the same thing with having kids and pets.
Mm.
So many things you never thought you would say.
My character will try to avoid using it as shampoo.
Now, Roger, would you say a vial of water could actually be like a gallon of water?
I can make a gallon of water with my
Vibe has a flask for
Yeah.
the jug.
Yeah, what you need it for. I can do it, I think 5 times. I think it has 5 charges a day. So you could do, I think it has 2 gallons per charge.
Oh no, I was just saying, like if I created the like if we had like a 50-gallon barrel of water, would he be able to do that technically as a vial of water? It's all in one thing.
A vial is a little more specific in its size.
No, it's way too much. You would have to parse it down to vial size.
Yeah. When I think of a vial, I think 2 ounces. At least that's the way my shots are.
We got to get drunk together again. Actually, we didn't get drunk together the first time. I got drunk.
You and Kelly
you
did.
did.
You and Kelly got drunk. I was driving. I couldn't get drunk. You have
Same.
to come to my house.
Yeah.
We're gonna pet some pooch. Go for some sleep. We'll talk about that off stream.
All
Yeah.
right.
Anyways, Remy's gonna do that, and then he's gonna walk into the woods, and he's gonna do his own little thing while everybody is talking.
I would like to go up to Maddie on this downtime.
Okay.
Yes, Imbibe?
Hey,
really-
Andrew, did you just restart the stream?
No.
Because it says it's running at 11 minutes 35 seconds. Because I know you had it on earlier.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna shut off. It's still going.
Might have gotten dropped and then automatically reconnected or something.
Gotta love the internet.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, there we go. All right. Cool.
That
Thank you.
happened to my YouTube yesterday, Gerald.
Yeah, that
My
happened.
internet cut out on my computer, and I had to restart it. Missed about 2 or 3 minutes of the game. But it's two separate streams.
How dare you?
I
We
know.
missed the Wondrous One Shot as well. We got it on Facebook, but we did miss it on Twitch.
I think I transferred over.
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
But Gerald, Gerald
I grabbed
copied
it and I
everywhere.
transferred it over. So people can check it out in the archives right here on Twitch.
Yeah. Pop Culture Cosmos. So Matthew, if I am correct in remembering, you had a couple of those seeds of the peaches, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Do you
Mhm.
think I could have one?
What? Oh, sure.
It's a trick I'm trying to teach my weasel dog.
Okay. Sure. She hands him a peach pit.
All right. I mischievously gonna go back over to Linda now.
Gonna be the pom pom at the end of the hat.
It's going to be the pom pom at the end of the
Jeez.
What do you need? What do you need now?
All right. So
What do you need now? Yeah, exactly.
So could you make this is one of the peaches from Greenest. It was from Greenest, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could make it sprout from the very top of the teepee?
Or no, it wasn't from Greenness. It was from
Yeah.
Peachtree.
Yeah, peach tree,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh, how
So
could I
it's a
forget
pit?
that one? Yeah, it's like a pit. But
Let's see. I can make
You're gonna put a tree on top of Maddie's head.
one single peach, one little, one stem
it
and one
does say
peach.
I can make a seed pod open. Would you interpret that as making that is a seed?
Auden is back.
Exactly what that is.
That would technically be like starting the plant.
Well, so it says I can make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, a leaf bud bloom.
Mm-hmm.
So
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 we
what's
probably
the effect? I was going to say, what is the effect you're going for?
he wants like a peach on the top of the.
like a living peach, like
Mm.
On the end of the hat.
like
But
at the very
it's
tip.
gonna rot eventually. That's the problem. It's not
No,
permanent.
no. That's what I'm saying. Like it could be like the beginning of a small tree that you just prune like a bonsai.
I could do that, and I could actually, it is a cantrip, so I could basically what I could do is make like an orange flower or something.
Well, that could work. I was looking for the peach, but that's
Yeah,
fine.
but I can't keep the peach healthy.
Alive. Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
If
So,
you cast capped on it daily, you probably could keep it alive.
Plus,
no, so
a peach is going to be kind of heavy on a hat.
she's quite big.
I'll offer the orange flower option,
Oh my god.
but I want it to be a long flower, so it kind of dangles and flops around a little bit.
Like a
Oh,
lily
Matt.
or something.
Oh.
All right. What if we got a pot and put it in the middle of the hat, and then buried and filled that with dirt, and then put the peach pit within this small pot? Could it sprout from there?
It absolutely could.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It absolutely could. And
Then-
yeah,
then
because
I-
if it's in a very small pot, so let's go find a pot.
Let's go find a pot. Thank you for being part of this journey with me.
We're going to go into the camp, and we're just going to say, hey, does anyone have a flower pot we could buy from you? Or...
Oh, certainly.
All right. Well, this will work. I guess we'll have to figure out a way to like with your druid crash. Could you create vines to suspend the pot, like
Say
in the
what?
cone? Like because at the top of the hat's a cone, right? So there's a space. So like we just have to figure out a way to anchor the pot inside.
Oh, that's easy. I mean, I can form a kind of, if you imagine a hat as an inverted pot.
Yes, exactly. That's
So the
exactly
top
what
of the
I'm thinking.
pot, if it's round but not pointed completely, I can make a small vine rim which we can drop the pot in.
That's
And what I
perfect.
want to do is I want to have the vine shape over the top of the edge of the clay pot so that it doesn't fall out.
This is more than I was hoping for.
So
Yeah.
then,
I
in that
really
little,
appreciate
we're
the
not
thought.
talking about a big one, like a little. I'm saying like a couple inches around.
Yeah.
So it's not heavy, and with the brim and the frame of the underneath it, I think it would support a very small, like maybe 2 inches around clay pot that would hold the seed. And I'm gonna use Droidcraft to sprout the seed just a little bit.
That's fine. Oh, so there's going to be a surprise peach when it finally happens?
Exactly.
Oh my god.
This hat just keeps on giving.
You have a peach hat, a peach generating hat.
This is amazing.
Oh my god.
So, Maddie, you are almost definitely going to have to tie this hat to your head,
Yeah,
or you're going to have to walk around with very
Yeah, but
good
we could take-
posture
I have
and
some
balance.
silk rope. I could make a little like I
Chin
have
strap?
personally like a hat I wear because it's hot in Vegas, and it has a little rope around it. So I can
Yep.
put it under my chin.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And I have seen like witches' hats where they have like a ribbon or something that comes down and ties under the head.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh my god.
Druid craft for the win.
All right. So you guys, after a couple of hours, back to Taylor, and she has your hat ready.
Awesome.
And it is this beautiful, bright purple. It's not silk, but it's a silky type of material, very finely woven. Could have been some type of an elven craft that did this, that made it look so fine without actually being silk.
And this till night, right? Or is this the next day?
That's still that night.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test the rain prevention with the pot. If it rains, I don't want water to go in it, so I'm going to use a little control water to create some water and have it rain a little bit on top of the hat. Make sure
Okay.
it does it rain through, or
Tell you what, roll me a D100.
okay? Oh no,
I'm not going to tell you if I'm going high or low.
that's cool. That's totally
I
cool.
mean, for me, this is as good as fighting a dragon, to be completely honest.
I hope you're going high.
Yep, the water does not go through. This material seems to be quite water resistant as well.
Awesome.
Very cool, actually. All right.
Now, in order to get your plant to grow out of the top, you are going to have to cut a hole in the top of it.
Yeah, I think we explained that to the
I'm
Taylor.
hoping that with the we're gonna have the hole in the top, but we want the vines to kind of seal over the pot so that it doesn't let water in.
To her head.
I was thinking more about Maddie's head.
Unless it rains so much that the pot overflows, in which case I will advise her to take the pot out.
Oh my god.
But you're presenting this, right? I'm just making it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we're not doing this together. This is
All right.
I mean, from Vive's perspective, he's not being malicious at all. He's just really proud that she's doing something new. You know, like she's becoming a wizard. He's seen wizards with pointy hats, and she knows she likes peaches.
But they've never seen a wizard with a pointy hat with a peach tree growing out of it.
It's completely true. And
I've
I
got to
mean,
do some artwork now.
yeah, right. And not
Who's gonna draw this?
And not to metagame at all, but can you imagine the next time that she talks to General G'day,
Oh my god.
and if it hasn't sprouted yet, and you just like pump some druid craft into this guy,
And a peach just pops out of the top.
Oh my god.
As Maddie starts blushing, this
Yeah,
little
the
branch
best and
with a
worst
peach
part of
pops
this.
out of the top.
Yeah, and the best and worst part of this is Maddie is far too polite to turn her nose up and not wear the hat. Like she's gonna feel obligated to wear the hat.
Well, of course. This is a gift from an idiot. You know?
Yeah, exactly that.
With help from a friend who thinks it's hilarious, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I like making fun stuff.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm so glad I did this.
Druidcraft. I don't think Druidcraft has ever been used in a better way.
Oh, that is.
In another campaign, I have a friend who's a furball who loves being outside, so I make him a bed of flowers wherever we go.
Wow.
That's actually really sweet. That's a cool little touch. All right. Well, that obviously, I have done more than enough in my turn. So our time down. And yes, Maddie, do you miss Duke being around yet?
Yes, tremendously.
It'd be worse. I could be playing Grandel and trying to militarize this entire poor people of populace.
Oh, Jesus. I will take all of your children in the army.
Hey, it worked. I wasted a witch spell on that.
I think you mean you invested a wish spell.
I was going to say, that wasn't really a waste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a. So we're not going to do that one.
I'll also hand a cup of clean water to Maddie. Let her know she needs to shave again.
Oh man,
Oh, that's right.
this is a rough game. Now oh man. Okay, yep. Maddie's gonna sit down and go shave somewhere.
Didn't happen to him by.
You're the one that took the thing that makes you grow facial hair.
Yes.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Maddie is going to is Imbibe back with the group now, or are you still off
Oh yeah, I'm back.
giggling in the woods?
Oh no. We're definitely giggling, but I think we've come back.
Right in front of you.
Yeah.
She's going to approach and she's going to hand you a dagger and ask you to sharpen it a little bit, please.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Problem.
Thank you.
Yep. I have no issue doing that.
And once the dagger is nice and sharp, she's going to go sit behind a tent somewhere and give herself a little shave.
You know, honestly, it looks better with the beard.
No.
The beautiful blonde.
No. No.
The Imbibe is beside himself. He's like, well, she's becoming a full-fledged woman. I mean, I don't understand why you'd hide that. It's like, yeah, if you had a big pair of knuckles and you taped them down.
Oh my God.
Little one, when are you gonna shave that hairy palm?
Oh, I look up and I'm like, I don't realize it's gotten that bad. I got the dagger next. And I will join Maddie in the shaving day to get some of the blonde strands off of my palms.
Go find your own tent to hide behind.
What, do you think yours is embarrassing? You know, there's a problem of why you have hairy palms. Everyone looks at me strange because of that.
Yes, well, don't know what to tell you about that.
And you have Duke to thank.
Mm-hmm.
So your eyebrow is pretty freaking long too. You haven't cut that, right? Just combed
No.
over.
That's the point of pride. The eyebrow is never going to be shaved.
I imagine him like braiding it into the rest of his hair at the point in the back.
So you have like a shock of like brilliant red, that like very curly, and then you have outrageously straight blonde hair that is like interwoven kind of as a like Nordic style. I don't know if that makes sense. But like yes, that kind of feel to it.
I could help you guys shave.
I'd like to help. I'll put up my palm.
Right? And I'll just whip out my weapon and place it right on the right on his underside of his hand and just slice it right across.
My hand's gone, or the hair?
The hair. It runs across the palm of your hand to cut the hair off.
Technically, yes, that did work. I no longer have a hairy palm, but I don't have a hand. No problem. Yes, that worked.
So,
Yeah, it just
Auden,
went over
I believe Maddie was looking for some assistance with her magical abilities since she has multi-class into wizard.
Yeah, that's
And
really cool.
you are the only wizard in the party, so you would be the one that she would probably come to for that help.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Was there particular spells or something you were looking at? I was away from the
Yeah, I
computer at
shared
the
my
time.
spell list. Is there an easy way that can I just copy them and slap them all in the chat? Is that a possible thing?
I think so.
I don't know if this will do it, but yeah, all it did was copy the word cantrips. Okay. So she's got for cantrips, she already knows Firebolt, but she's got Blade Ward, Message, Control Flames, Create Bonfire, Gust, and Mold Earth. And her first level spells are Burning Hands, Mage Armor, Shield, Absorb Elements, Catapult, and Snare.
Got a lot of don't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I tried to pick stuff that I thought made sense for Maddie in the way that she would probably use them. So
Lots of fire.
yeah, and her selections are probably a little bit unorthodox because of that. So
Yeah, I mean, I can help out. I've Firebolt, Staple, Mage Hand,
Yeah.
stuff, Chill Touch.
Yeah. So
well, yeah, definitely the fire stuff
actually,
then.
I
With an
would
element.
allow the two of you to exchange spells and copy from one another's spell books. You're friendly wizards
Oh, cool.
if you're willing to work together, but it is still going to cost.
Sure, yeah, that's fair. More than
So
fair.
you have to make sure you have the proper ink, the
Mhm.
proper paper, and the time and everything that would involve of copying spells. Like if you found a scroll, you would have to have all that stuff to copy it into your spell book.
Right.
It would be the same thing, but you don't have to go out and find the scrolls. You
Right.
could just copy from each other.
Okay.
But Maddie, you wouldn't be able to thing with spell levels above what you can cast.
Well, of course, yeah.
But that I think that would help the whole party out because that's going to give both of you versatility.
Mm,
Because as wizards, you don't have to have your spells prepared. You just have to have them in your spell book.
right. Very cool.
I like that
Well,
idea.
I will. My next thing I need to do then is find a spell book and a quill and some parchment and stuff. So
Yeah, we can take a spell book, any wizard that we can't we?
Yeah.
for that
Do is find faster and battle
and kill him.
reappropriate to it
Hey,
to yourself.
appropriate. That's a much better way to
Yep.
put it.
And when you're able to do that, you also get spells that are already in their
Democracy Force.
Murder Force. We want more spells. Let's go kill people.
Can we storm
That's
the
great.
Can we storm the wizard citadel? I don't know. That's not a thing, but
Candle Keep.
yeah. No, please ignore me.
You could attempt that.
Yeah, please ignore me.
They have several level 20 wizards.
Yeah, please ignore me.
That would be an interesting TPK.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So is there anything else that anybody needs to do before turning in?
I think so.
Okay. So then I'll turn in for the night, and they already have they had watches already set up before you guys arrived. Don't
Mhm.
even ask you to join in. So their watches are stood for the whole night. You all long rest. It's one of the best rests that you've all had in a while because you didn't have to worry about anything.
Mm.
In the morning, refreshed.
The smell of
Or,
bacon and eggs.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Level up.
uh, bangers and mash in there,
Mm-hmm.
beans, and all kind of different breakfasts are being prepared, and they're doing it kind of communally right here in the center. Looking around, the bonfire kept going, and everybody's just sharing all of their food and stuff and having a good time. But some of the people are, once breakfast is finished, they're starting to break down their tents and everything. A couple of them decided that they're going to stick around here for a day or two and take some more rest. Some of them have traveled quite a distance. Like the family came from Waterdeep.
Mm.
They've been traveling for a long time. Kind of like a little
I,
vacation.
I eat pretty much one of everything and donate a holy water to them.
That's it.
Awesome.
Hmm.
So, imbibe.
Imbibe. Sorry, he's coming.
Okay. Smokey Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to check on a real dog. I'm sorry.
So,
What I got?
so it's the next morning.
Okay.
Everything has gone well. You're really well rested because you guys didn't have to worry about one thing.
Sure.
And you haven't seen Dog since you turned him over to those kids. And after breakfast, all this group of kids comes over and they've got Dog with them. Mr. Imbibe, Mr. Imbibe,
All right.
watch this. And they put Dog on the ground, and one kid throws a stick. Dog goes and gets it and brings it back to the
Look what you've done. I'll happily bring out the one gold token that I have. Who's the one that did it? Or did you all do it together?
It was a group effort.
I'll
They're
bring
all
that up.
holding their hands out.
All right.
How many
Six
kids
kids.
are
House
there?
children.
Oh God.
6 kids.
And Vibe, how much money do you have?
Actually, I think I do have. I have 6 personal gold. I have more than 6 personal gold. I will personally pay. Let me double check that before I say it. Tori. No, I have no personal gold.
I have 10 gold pieces. I'll
Let-
give you 6 of
Let
them.
Remy do it. Remy
Yeah.
needs to do a kind act for the day.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
So I
The
will.
kids are all very
toss 'em
excited.
the
They
gold.
are freaking rich now. Each of these kids has one whole gold.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, really look at the economics of like poor people traveling. They are technically quite well off.
Yeah, that is massive.
Yeah.
You guys are like heroes to these people now.
Right. Remember, the demolition force comes through, and
That's the first time you guys have introduced yourself.
Oh,
and I,
and the girl that is like in head of the camp,
Mhm.
I will go ahead and give her 2 gold for her
Oh.
hospitality and food.
Awesome.
yep, I'll tell the little children before they leave. And remember, when you tell the story, you'll make it seem like it was a very large creature that you tamed, not small, okay?
Like a dragon? We tamed a
Oh.
dragon?
No, more like a centaur.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Well, we like dragons.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna say it was a dragon.
Well,
Maddie hears the word dragon and she wanders over to the group and asks if they've seen any around lately.
very smart.
We've heard a lot of stories about dragons.
Like what? I love stories.
Well, there's a story I heard when I was in El Terrell that there was one time when a whole bunch of dragons came and burned the whole city to the ground, and then they flew away. But they rebuilt the city years later.
That's a great story.
Have we heard any stories about the dragons popping up lately in the like within the last couple of months? Perhaps
Just
something
from-
that parents are talking about, or something they're
Just
worried
from
about.
the older kids trying to scare us. They keep telling us Tiamat's going to come and get us in bed on time.
Oh,
I kind of like look up to Maddie's like Tiamat like pendant, and like, did they draw Tiamat? Did they knew what it looked like?
No, they just say that she's a demon and she's a dragon and she's gigantic and she's got 40 heads and she can eat the whole world.
Okay, so I mean, obviously they don't have all the information, so nothing to really worry about.
yeah.
Cool. I was just trying to see like if there was an insurgent in this group, you
Yeah,
know what I
or if
mean?
they
Like,
were
yeah,
traveling to
yeah,
or something.
or
Yeah.
trying to corrupt the youth or anything like that. But that doesn't seem. That just seems like kids,
Yeah.
older kids being older kids.
Yeah, older kids bribing little kids to go to bed and stuff. Yeah.
Minor illusion to make a little tiny dragon appear as they're talking
Cool.
about the dragon.
What? Oh, wow. It's a real dragon. Chase it.
Can your minor illusion move, or does it have to stay stationary?
I think it can move a little bit, but not like too much. But I can make it roar.
Oh, that's cool. Very neat. Very neat. Well, thank you, children.
Yeah.
You've
So
done me
the
quite-
kids try to catch it and their hands go through. It's just a trick. That's cool. Would have been better if it was a real dragon.
You say that now, but if you ever meet one, unless it happens to be green and you have a Labrador with you, it'll be quite a problem.
Have you met a dragon, Mr. Imbi?
I have not, but a good friend of mine, right before I met him, he became good friends with a dragon that doesn't usually make friends with people.
Wow. Gee.
And I mean, I don't think there's any more information that we can get from him. Just more of a, yeah. I'll tell him the story of Duke a little bit misty as I do, and definitely over exaggerate all of his blunders. And then I finish the story with being like, and that's why you'd never call somebody a bucket of dirty water.
Wow.
I'll turn the illusion into Duke for embody.
Oh God.
Aw.
He looks like a dog. That's cool.
Right.
But he's got armor.
We call it him a paladin. He makes friends with everybody, something that they should also deal for. I'm sure that you'll hear his stories as you travel.
Is he a part of Demolition Force?
He was one of the founding fathers of Demolition Force. It's strangely
Cool.
enough, he's probably the only one here that didn't actually like to make anything demolished. And I say that only because the Scottish accent and the word demolish are just beautiful together.
I can't wait to get back to Waterdeep to tell my friends that I met Demolition Force.
There we go. That's money in the bank right there.
figured that would make
Don't forget to tell him about the bar.
The what?
bar?
Oh,
Yeah.
hair of the dog.
To the hair of the dog. Who the hell is running the hair of the dog right now? Have people moved in? Like, do we have a staff?
No, you guys had it built.
It's
but never
Grando.
arranged to have it staffed.
Yeah, Grandel's there.
That's the other.
Oh,
cat.
that's right.
It's funny.
Poor Grandel can't get back to his own world to finish his own.
Well, the world stopped being accessible, so I had to put him somewhere.
All right. You guys gonna pack up?
Yeah.
Head out.
As we're getting into the thing, I will scratch dog. Be like, okay, so you've learned. At this point, I think he can hear me, which I know he can't. But I do have like a +6 for animal handling, so I
Mhm.
mean, you can understand every like 10th word. Like, so the next one, what you're going to understand is attack and stay. And I won't work on that right now, but that'd be the next set of tricks that I'm working with dog.
So you guys pack up your wagons and everything. Got all your stuff. Maddie, are you wearing your beautiful new hat?
Oh, been giving it to
we
me
haven't
yet.
presented it to it. Like,
Oh.
I'll nudge Lyndon L. Be like, should we do it now or should we wait for later?
I don't think he's
Yep.
here.
No, you have to give Michael a couple minutes. He's got to mute stuff.
Yeah, you know, he's
Oh,
he's
okay.
working on other
Like
things.
Gerald.
Yeah.
Hey, orc lady, dwarf guy wants something.
Missed the end of what you said there.
Orc lady, dwarf guy.
Orc
wants-
lady,
Yeah.
dwarf guy wants you to have something, and I walk away.
I blush. So we might have done a thing.
A thing. Vibe.
Actually, you can see the brim of the hat behind my back. I mean, like, it is quite large.
As he like starts moving it, I make it look like it's like rumbling, and then like when he reveals it, the rumbling stops.
Ta-da!
Drum roll, please.
Wow, that's really something. Imbibe. Wow.
Okay. So it wasn't just me. Lyndon helped quite a lot. So it is druid made and also skinned with a material that appears to be Elvis in nature. It may be a little bit top heavy, but that you'll just have to get used to it. That's why we attach this little, when I show you the straps behind it, it'll have to go underneath your neck.
It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Well, I've heard like many of stories of women or men that have become wizards. They always have like a name, like Jeff the Jittery or something like that, or Philip,
Jittery.
or the Flamey dude. Like, this happens from time to
Oh my
time.
gosh.
So like I was thinking maybe you could be, like of the living peach, Matthew, the sage of the living peach or something like that, or the spring of eternal peaches.
Sure. Yeah,
Remember-
I think wizards earn their names.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna earn it.
Oh, that
It's-
sounds.
It hasn't sprouted yet, so
Yeah.
I mean,
But you can't help but notice that there's a flower pot inside that.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay. Well, Maddie, it would be hard pressed for Maddie to turn her nose up at a gift from a friend.
it looks great. I feel like having seen yourself. I mean, Imbibe's really not mean to.
That does look pretty good.
I know. It's a pure of heart thing.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
One of the kids is walking by and says, "Hey, are you a wizard lady?"
Yeah, she hasn't figured out her monocle yet, but it'll probably be something to do with peaches for some reason that doesn't matter at the moment.
Wow.
I'm studying. You have
You
to
could
study.
do magic.
Well, kind of. And I shoot a firebolt. No, I don't shoot a firebolt. I make my thumb have a flame.
Sets a fire kid on
Cast
fire.
thaumaturgy underneath her hand, and the ground starts rumbling.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And if you study hard and listen to your parents, you could learn magic.
Hey,
Take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.
Absolutely. The
Yeah.
more you know.
well, yep. I'm completely fulfilled with the heart. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you only got to deal with me 4 hours at a time. This poor woman lives with me.
I'm gonna make that more. All right. So once you guys are all packed up, finished your non-violent shenanigans, the people at the camp did not mind for non-violent. You say your goodbyes and
Also, I mean, like in big world talk, we spread our really goodwill in between a group that goes in between Waterdeep and Boulder's Gate. I mean,
oh yeah, you
that's
definitely made an impression on these people and have spread the word of Demolition Force and how kind Demolition Force is.
and they have a dragon-sized weasel with them.
A weasel-sized dragon.
That is
That's what I was gonna say. Just about. Approaching the
bridge.
Oh, while we were there, would any of them part with any of their other provisions, their food? We could have some.
Yeah, some of the people that guys had been very generous to and stuff like that, they would have donated. What?
Very nice.
Yep, that works. Cool.
Better than eating rations.
Right?
Mhm.
More hardtack.
This is way better than hardtack.
Yep. I mean, I think onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
I do have a question though, because it appears that the river is going to go where we want to go. Would it make sense to no? Because we have the carts. I was going to say, would it make sense for us to river it?
To travel up the river.
Yeah, because it'd be faster.
We don't have
How would
boats.
I was gonna say, how would you travel?
And we have
And
carts.
Brad was just gonna bodyboard.
Yeah.
I mean, the river is traveling in the right direction for you.
That's
Yeah,
no accessibility to it. Then no.
and see, there are river boats and stuff. There's rafts and stuff that go up and down the river because again, it is a trade route. But none of them are big enough to handle your carts and stuff, which is why that one family decided to go by land rather
that
than
makes sense.
taking the river.
Makes sense.
Look at me thinking ahead.
Look at you.
Like I know.
Hurt?
Did you say did it hurt?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Using my brain, that always hurts.
I feel you.
I'm gonna need a big drink when I'm done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think Dukes left the brain cell with him by, but I don't know how he's going to go, but he's been.
He'll have a good day to help him.
Yeah, right?
Can't really have a bad day when you're with General Gooday.
That is true. Addie would agree.
Maddie can confirm.
Just you never know. If you get in good with General Gooday, he might start calling you.
Stop it.
You know, that it would still bloom right then.
You got to call him Cream.
You could just,
Oh,
Cream.
oh my god. Or Herb.
All right.
That's an old school reference.
That is.
Music from my
Oh,
childhood.
you are not.
All right. So before we continue here, how about if we take our 5-minute break for the top of the hour?
Sure.
And then come back and up the final hour of this week's Demolition.
By the way,
Sounds good.
Lindonell, thank you so much for helping me with that one. It was impossible.
fun.
Yeah, that one was. I know it was useless, but I just love that stuff.
Funny.
All right, 5-minute break, folks.
Made Maddie a wizard hat.
The peach in it.
You're so funny.
best hat ever.
Other people.
Yes, you did.
Wait till it starts growing an actual tree.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
If it starts to get too heavy, just like make a portable hole and plant the tree inside of that.
It's gonna be pretty silly. We're back in 60 on Facebook. Thirty seconds. And we're back in 5. Still here? Do we have enough people to have a conversation till Roger gets back?
I like coffee.
Oh yes, I'm here.
I'm here. I was doing the same. I was making coffee.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to start my
So-
Keurig to make coffee.
Hey, yeah, coffee rock. Very important. So, Andrew, what was the decision behind deciding to run Tales from the Yawning Portal?
I played those some of those campaigns on a video game.
Oh,
For instance, White Plume Mountain.
right.
Right. This is wild. That would be fun to play.
Cool.
And it was wild and fun to play.
It was all the things you wanted it to be. Yeah, I love having a +3 weapon. It's pretty amazing.
Oxtube too.
Mm. Yeah, it's pretty great.
All
Mine's kind of useless so far.
Yeah.
Ah, rats. Use it.
Oh, right.
I'll
'Cause-
die.
yeah, right.
Not only will I die, but I give health to the enemies.
Mm. Yeah, that's a bad time.
We back?
Back.
Everybody?
Mhm.
It took me a little. I had because Odin decided he didn't want to eat the dry food. I had to open up a can, put
Naughty
some in
boy.
his bowl, and then put the dry food on top of it.
Dog food.
And then when I went to put the rest of the canned food in Zoe's one without the other, canned food splooged all over me.
Of course it
Coming
did.
to the office, and Loki cleaned me up. I just had it on. It was splashed out of the bowl onto my hand and up my arm. So
Ugh.
he just spent a couple of minutes just thoroughly dude cleaning my arm.
Yeah, and he was happy to help, I'm sure.
Oh yes, he's ecstatic whenever this is
Right.
actually. So everyone is back.
Mhm.
Spiders and eder caps. There are none this time. Everybody's here. We're ready to roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys on the road. After about 45 minutes to an hour, you get to a bridge that looks terribly similar. This time you don't see the spider webs stuff. Get a perception check from everybody.
Righty.
Holy crap! I just rolled 2 19s.
Perception check.
100. What are the odds of that? Slim and none, and Slim done left town.
Imbibe a perception check.
All right.
Well, you know what? He got better than Maddie. Oh.
So, as you guys are going up here and crossing the bridge, Linda Nell, because you were, and Shamat Khan, because Shamat happened to be brushing his hair and tilting his head back as he was doing it, notices in the sky, dragon, very high up.
And I point up to the sky and go, aha!
I thought we were going to have a session without an aha.
Impossible.
But yeah, it's very high. It looks tiny, but you can still make out that is definitely a dragon. You can't tell what color, but it's a dragon and it is flying south. That's all.
Okay.
There you go. Put a dragon in there. Moving right along. And you guys said that you were going to go around the city.
Gonna what? Sorry. Yeah.
Around Scornabel.
Scornabel, yes. And I really, really appreciate that because I did not even have a map for Scornabel. I completely forgot about it. I focused on Elfrel. So it would be quite a few more moments of silence while the DM hurries up and scrambles to throw something together. Guys, take the bypass road and down Scornabel. I'm not even going to ask for perception checks because right around the cities and towns and stuff, it's very safe. City guard and stuff takes care of all of those areas. And there's nothing to worry about. So if you get to halfway, the afternoon, not quite night, maybe 4 p.m. You still got a couple of hours. Reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the only thing did write it down. General G'day tell you where to meet. Yes, in Elter.
Just said it.
Yeah, I think he just said Eltrell as well. I think it was a little bit vague.
That's what I thought.
He's just standing out front with a sign that says Demolition 4th.
Like when you get off the
Actually,
plane in Vegas.
yeah, he has no. guys are. He thinks it's General G'day.
Mm.
So if you guys want to push on into the night, you can arrive at the city of El Terrell probably around 9 or 10 p.m. of nighttime
Yeah, that
travel.
sounds like a reasonable
Or you can
last stretch. I'll give the guidance and assist.
Yeah, I figured since you guys had a really good rep, I'm not going to impose penalties on it because you had that. Here is the map of the city. Marked on. Find a map like or dusk. Stuff.
For computer. Aha! I got it. Aha!
All right.
An accidental aha.
So El Terrell is a large, orderly city overlooking the river Chianthar. It's filled with merchants, river traders, farmers, markets. Distinguishing feature is a brilliant magical light hovers above it, illuminating it day and light is painful to undead and is visible from almost every corner for El which El Terrell is the capital, appearing from far as a star or a distant sun.
Super
El
cool.
Terrell is also known as the City of Paladin.
Oh, you would have loved it here.
Such a shame. Go. Okay, so you guys.
Yeah, it actually makes sense.
Yeah, I like it too. I just found it today. If this came from module, looks like one that may have come from a module on it.
Mhm.
Somebody, this job. Thanks a lot. Cool. It just had to find something, but I know in the module pulling info from, it does not have the map.
Right.
City. That's where I got the map for dusk and the information for Flow's guide to from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow. Not showing your age at all there, Raj.
It's not mine. Digital. I did not play Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So here's what the box text from the module says about El Terrell. I'm gonna let you know if there's any of this that I'm not going to, because again, this is from AD&D Second Edition, the 1600s. I was a kid. So this city is the farming center of the Fields of the Dead, and its Hell Riders guard police not only El Terrell. Okay, so this is looking at El Terrell from module from Avernus, where El Terrell was in hell.
Yep, it disappeared.
Yep. So nope, this is not.
Look at you, Lord Goddess. That's amazing.
Great, I'm playing Descent into Avernus.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. And she like immediately dropped the lore. I was like, damn. Out dirty me, hardcore.
Here's a good part. Oh.
Talk nerdy to me.
El Terrell thrives on trade. City of foot passing through. Barge trade on the Chianthar meets overland trade in the city, where a 6-wagon ferry crosses the river. Part of the city itself, cliff-sided. Half of word there. A natural stronghold that was held by trolls and then orcs before humans drove them out and the first settled here. Its south or river end, capped by soaring turrets of high hall, castle from which the high rider rules. Long wooded park runs the top ridge of heights, watered by a spring that rises in the cellars of the high hall and runs down the cascade floor. At the northern end in a spectacular series of falls known as Maiden's. On the slopes around are tall. I got to read the words as I read. Many balconied homes of below this high district are the flatlands of the city known as Dock District. Dragon Eye dealing coster, major weight heard by the and the caster's organized presence and the watchful riders assisted by a trained local guild of handlers keep this one of the safest dockside areas in all of Faerun. The east, warehouses and hovels crowd together. Tram stall, Chiara's market. More prosperous and orderly homes and shops west of the heights are still part of the dock district, but are increasingly referred to as westerly. I wonder where there are more term for that. A separation used to imply cleanliness and prosperous success, or to look at it from the other view, laziness, soft living, and pretentious arrogance. Whatever the sneers exchanged, no one denies that the city is wealthy. Traveler can travel anywhere in El Terrell in perfect safety. Chief danger is from pickpocket, not knife-wielding thugs. No thieves' guild is tolerated in this city. And the best way to attract some hard questioning from a lot of eager-looking riders with drawn swords is to whisper that so-and-so is a member of such and such, and an incident is the work of a inns and taverns of the city are all fairly good. The lone exception that comes to mind is the poor but cheap oar and wagon wheel inn. And even it is always crowded with noisy patrons. Establishments described in the guide are among the most interesting that city. More
Shady
stuff.
and rough.
So
Shady
no,
and
so there's no thieves guild. That means that
no
there's
thieves guild.
that means so there's no independent thieves, or
Well, like I said, there's pickpockets, but there's not an established thieves guild.
Mm.
And if you want the local police force or guard to come down on you, start whispering about a thieves guild. Might lop off your head.
Oh.
you'd have a hard time. I'm quite short. You gotta aim correctly.
All right. So you guys, it's evening, late evening, about 10 p.m. or so. Said you hear Prince city.
What do we got to Gotti? So, okay, so because General but good day.
Good day.
Yeah,
Yep.
good day.
G'day, mate.
Yeah, good day. Since it's here, the individual that we're looking for, am I wrong to think that he'd be quite prominent?
This isn't his home city.
Hmm.
He's
Was
probably in the
actually from-
Maiden's Leap, talking to the
He was
maidens.
actually from Burdusk. Or not from Burdusk. He was from Greenest.
Right.
Leos and Erlanther.
Makes you think the Maiden's Leap?
Well, he was kidnapped, and I'm sure he would like to see a fair maiden.
You know what? That's completely fair and makes perfect sense to me. If I was almost killed, I'd like to remember why I'm still living.
But on the other hand, he has been here for something.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Does it feel like, with the way that the gate,
What was that?
yeah, the way that they described him, would he at this point be affluent, or is he just traveling on his own money? I'm just trying to cut off sections of the map so that we can.
Yeah, I think that he would be traveling on his own money. But at the same time, he would be well known to the nobles here because
So-
of the cause that he is behind.
Sure. So maybe the High Hall?
Hi ho. Hi ho. All right.
I don't think you
Perfectly called for.
She's not sorry at all.
are.
Zero sorry. And in fact, proud.
I cast doubt on your sorry.
So, I mean, so this, I mean, at least for me, the way I'm looking at it, the garden central, I mean, everything that's rich is always by a garden. One of two things,
Yeah.
by water and by garden. So there's a lot of water. That's
Well,
probably going to be.
from the description, and again, I have lacked so much in this last week. Today is when I picked up the book and started reading about this city. So this center section here, all around where these lines are, these would be elevation demarcation lines.
The Raised Mountain.
Yeah, so the center, like where this garden is, and the high hall. The high hall is going to be the highest point in the entire city. The garden is going to be basically like a plateau running the length of the top of the city, and they fixed it up into a garden. And then the springs coming down from the high hall run through the garden and down to the waterfall. So everything inside of these demarcation lines is going to be elevated and is all very affluent area. Everything else is going to be like your basic kind of city.
Well, if he's tied with the nobles aren't exactly slumming it. My suggestion would be to go to the affluent area and start name dropping.
Maybe do that in the morning.
Want to do that in the morning? So get some residents tonight, get kind of like hunkered in for the evening, and
Yeah,
then go.
nobles don't typically like you banging on their door at nighttime.
Oh, you mean like we get or we could even get like a porter to bring a message or a copy of our letters, because we have letters to write from G'day.
Yeah. But waiting till morning would be a lot better than doing it at 10 o'clock at night.
Sure. Agreed.
Definitely.
Yep, I think you're right. Good call. This is why I'm not the noble.
So I'll just find an inn for me and my squires and the rest of the party if they want to go there too. A well-traveled inn.
Perfect.
I'm reading about different location stuff. So far, there is the Gallogars Inn, the Pointers Unicorn Inn.
That one.
Yep. Pointer's Unicorn. Decided. We have money, even if it's rich blood.
Fonter, not Pointer.
So where the unicorn in it? We're going.
Stop it.
It's run by a family of really short half elves or high elves.
They all have luxuriously wavy hair.
All different
Incredible
colors. Of
singing
course.
voices.
That's the name.
Going to Frontiers. Heard about it.
All right. So if you ask at the gate, that's a place where you can stay. And I've got box text for you.
Box text.
Technically not box. It's so this famous inn is named for the ally, lifelong friend, and possible love of the long dead mage Frontier Wonders, a glowing unicorn whose hooves never touch the ground. Some say the seldom seen unicorn is a manifestation of goddess chat, and somebody else can for that.
Maliki. She's like a druid patron.
Okay. Turn to Andrew for my pronunciations.
Yeah, I hear that.
I really
Just
want
like
to say,
Melinda.
after hearing that it was named Wanderspell, I really just want to be like, Frontiers Unicorn Wanderspell, yeah.
Okay, so some people say that unicorn is a manifestation of the goddess Maliki. Others swear she is a polymorphed sorceress that Frontier loved, who is trapped forever in unicorn form. Frontier could not free her from the magic greater than his own. Still, others say it is Luru, or Silvery Moon, divine beast. Cult of the Unicorn members bought the inn to be near the unicorn. They typically fall on their knees and chant with adoration when seen. Place. Fontier's Unicorn is a splendid establishment of deep green carpets, ferns, and hanging baskets, dim lighting from strategically placed glowing globes, and curtained canopied beds. The inn's adornments celebrate the famous unicorn in many carving, painted shields, and tapestry. Quite a few of these images are enchanted so as to glow blue-white, just as the real unicorn. The inn has a wine cellar as good as any to be found in Waterdeep for comparable prices, too. Several lounges and meeting rooms, use of guests, and a fine dining room. Dry white house wine, sliced cheese, salted biscuits are always at hand. On trays everywhere about, free for the taking. Rooms are spacious, draft-free, and quiet, thanks to the tapestries that hang everywhere. These are deep green like the carpet, which is adorned with the glowing blue-white head of a watchful. Eager, soft-spoken, thoughtful human staff members of both sexes, dressed in green unicorn-adorned livery, move around quietly about the inn, seeing to every need of the guests. They even play board games for their lonely patron, though not for money.
Not
Is
for money?
Frontier's Unicorn. Nope, they do not gamble here.
Right.
Prices. I have prices for this place too.
Oh,
I love it when they give me details. Jesus, it's expensive. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
the Red and Maddie were discussing that off screen.
Wow. You guys know this place?
No, but your description,
Oh, okay.
they're going to be
Yeah,
they're going to be very uncomfortable allowing us rabble into this place by the sounds of
and
it.
see, this is a part of the reason that I can't also stream while I'm DMing, because I am running 2 different programs just to get this information,
Mm.
aside from my Roll20 and everything. All right, so you guys arrive at here and are greeted very graciously by a and he tells you the rooms are 16 gold per head per night, and you have parts out there. Stabling is 2 gold pieces extra. Evening feast costs another gold piece. This includes a delightful bottle of the house wine. Any more wine costs 6 gold piece or more per, depending on.
Um,
Yeah, this
well,
place ain't cheap. Shamat, you might want to step in here as
yeah, right now we're just gonna get the cheap wine. I mean, imbibe isn't. I mean,
Doesn't strike me as a
I mean, like he thinks of his hill moonshine as the cream, of, like the best of the best of the best.
right.
So, although if we do get the wine, when whoever the person that delivers it to us or the bartender, I will give him a thimble full of mountain moonshine.
Oh God! Before you know it, Imbibe is going to become a liquor producer.
well,
Yeah,
he got that from somebody else.
I sure did.
Mhm.
You don't need usually more than a thimbleful, even me.
It's about 252 gold.
Yeah,
two-
that's what I was
good night.
doing the math now.
For what? 2 nights?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody
Dang.
for 2 nights, and the extra bottle of wine and tabling.
That's fair. We've been on the road for quite a while. Maybe we should get on this a little bit of fancy treatment.
Shamat Khan, spending all your gold again.
Hey, I didn't get the belt. I really wanted the belt. I didn't get the belt. Come on, I made a hat and
That
trained.
would have been awesome if you had been able to get that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I still got my gauntlets being made, and I don't know what those are going to do. So,
I don't either.
yep. I may never go back. Like,
How much gold do we have as a party? We don't have a list.
I
we're in
don't know.
we're in like the 2,000 mark. I know that. But Shamat Khan will have a perfect number.
So we would I mean, we're gonna stay at a nice place for a couple nights.
Well, I think that Andrew kind of had a good point. Like, you don't go to noble people in the middle of the night. So maybe like getting a porter in the morning to go and like have an invitation to meet at a certain time. That could be a thing.
Plus, he might not necessarily be up there too. He might be down here in the market and stuff.
Yeah. So finding his location and then addressing him correctly as a noble should be. I mean, I know that's not Demolition Force, but we don't know this guy. I mean, our litters
Yeah,
are
let's just pay the 252, and I'll take it out of like loot of mine when we get it.
sure.
Yeah, I have no idea where he keeps the
No, I mean, like I know we're over
group
2,000.
fund. Oh yeah. He keeps it right on his character sheet.
Yeah, actually,
Okay, yeah,
had
you guys got 2,435 gold.
Yeah, we're all right.
yeah, we had
You-
enough for me to get the belt. I just didn't want to blow everyone's
Yeah.
change.
Plus, you still have 150 platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is
we're doing
another 1,500 gold.
Yeah. So we're doing good when it comes to just regular living. But I mean,
we're like we're spending a nice weekend in a fancy place.
sure.
Imbibe. Try not to drink too much. They charge by the bottle.
Oh, oh.
The extra bottle is for you.
You didn't see him like
Shuffling his feet.
pace back and forth.
I already paid for an extra bottle for each night. It's for you specifically.
All right, that's fine. That is fine. But when it comes to getting in touch with this dude, what do you guys think about getting like? If we're in a nice establishment, I'm sure they have runners and porters.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send out my
Just so that Gerald knows, I have subtracted that 252 from your
Sure,
gold fund,
sure.
so he doesn't have to worry about it when he comes back. Don't subtract any more, Gerald. Already took care of it for you.
So what were you
Yeah,
saying?
we
Your
could
regular-
totally hire some porters to do that, and then I'll send my retinue out as well.
Actually, I think that would probably make the best impression.
How about if I add 252?
Right?
No, not yet.
Ah,
Wait until you find it. I figured you were busy.
But I think sending out like I'm sorry, I'm just going to call him Podrick. If you send out,
we're sending out Podrick.
yeah, I think that would make the best impression, right? Because that shows that we're at least people of class and blah blah blah. Maybe even give him a copy of our Reddit letter of rate from
Cool.
Grenoble.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Get him in some nicer clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this place is not representative, right? But it's the map that.
I mean, out of all of us, I think the red is actually the most at home in this setting, right?
Oh, absolutely.
He is and he isn't. Just the fact that he's a hobgoblin is kind of
Yeah.
I mean, he has the noble background, so he's familiar with custom.
Who's our charisma king? I mean, if it's not
I have 12.
I'm gonna guess Shamak Khan.
I think it is actually.
Yeah, Shamak Khan, I think is our charisma king. So we should probably dress him up nice.
how
Give,
nice.
I'm gonna cast heroism on both him and Torfin.
Yeah.
Hold on, everyone. We need to stop the game because I need to go ahead in order to do this. Brush my hair.
That's what I'm saying. that's why I thought the charisma came from. What's your charisma, Shamak Khan?
I will check right now. Can't be any lower than my intelligence.
Charisma is a 9.
Well, it is lower than my intelligence. What do you know?
Your charisma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He has a -1 to charisma. He is not your charisma king.
Oh, he is -9. I thought you meant +9.
No, he has a -1.
But
That's his
hell of
bonus on charisma.
right.
Beautiful head of hair.
Okay.
My hair is my charisma. My charisma is my hair.
So who actually is our charisma king?
I have a 12. Just say Torfin is using my charisma. Oh yeah, because he's
It
a
is
warlock.
not Lindenell. Lindenell.
It is definitely Remy.
I think it's Remy.
Oh hell yeah. Got a +3.
Oh, right. That's why he was doing all of the talking
Yeah.
to
So,
the ship captain or something, right?
we kind of need our face to go out with our porter.
You guys,
And,
as friendly as you all are, you
We're
really
not very
terrible
charismatic.
charisma as a group.
Yeah. Oh come on, man! I'm -1.
You're not the only one. There's a couple
Yeah.
in your group who are -1 on charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we're called Demolition Force, not White Glove Service.
Democracy Force.
Yeah, right. Force. So if that's true, man,
Yo.
we should send Remy out with Podrick.
Filibuster.
I mean, that'd be my goal. I mean, like if we're gonna do like a high social kind of setting, like Remy with Podrick seems to be a good set.
Yeah, Podrick definitely knows this scene. Like he's a human, like Lord's son. So
On top of it, he's also been a servant for a while now, so like he definitely understands.
well, yeah. If Remy's going out too, and Shamat, I'll give them all heroism.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But I'm just gonna stay inside and play Dragon Chess with anyone that wants to play. I'm gonna go take up the board that they have.
And if you can't find anybody, one of the who work here happily play with you as long as it's not for money.
Yeah, I'd prefer that.
If we're doing downtime in between all of this, I'd like to head towards the Garden District. But play the chess out first.
All right, so this is we are still the night that you've arrived. It's like 11 p.m.
Well, then we're all just turning in. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless I'm wrong.
Well, I mean, we paid for a feast, so we have like a fancy ass dinner to eat and 2 bottles of wine.
Yeah, that's what I thought, David.
Awesome.
Graceland would definitely be a good fit, but he has to get permission.
Oh. Actually, that is true. Who has more charisma, Remy or Graceland?
Graceland.
All right, then I think that we wait until after the feast. And we need Graceland then instead of Remy for tomorrow's thing, right?
Yeah, that would be best if we could have Graceland come out. So we would have like a talk to Remy, like,
That's
hey,
what I'm talking about.
we haven't seen Graceland in a while. Can we have him tomorrow?
Well, no. Let's like if we don't mind fucking with the timeline a little bit, like right before the feast. Like I'd love to go up to Remy, but like Remy, you've been nothing but fantastic with us. In fact, one of the biggest reasons we get to have this feast is because of you specifically. And you've done your job perfectly. But if we could get Graceland out for tomorrow, he is a little bit weaker than you. Do you agree with me? Fuck, Remy.
This is my body now.
That's not exactly what we all talked about before you changed. There's supposed to be a partnerhood in between needs and removals. Are you sure that you want to make that big of a line in the sand about it?
Remy gets up off away from the table and starts to walk away.
This whole feast is for you, Remy. We don't find you to be nothing but a good friend to us. But Graceland is also the friend. You're great at other things. He's great at things too. I am holding an action, DM.
I mean, still just walking.
Yeah, Remy's walking away.
Oh shit. Okay. Huh.
You guys haven't paid a whole lot of attention to Remy's
Oh, I
actions.
have, but I just was figuring that Remy was going to be able to be talked to. Where's Remy going?
He's walking towards the stables. Remember, it's been 2 decades since Remy's had control of this body.
I'm going to catch up to Remy. Hey, Remy.
I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna wait till we're outside though.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely waving to our party.
And he's eating all of the bread that's on the table.
I have to eat.
Free breadsticks.
I love how she has like a feast, but she's still eating the hardtack.
Yeah, right. I'll have to eat every freaking chicken in this bar.
It's Olive Garden. Free
yeah.
breadsticks and salad for days.
Yeah, I hope everyone comes because we
Yeah, I'm definitely there.
yeah. Like, Maddie, put down the hardtack. We got something to do.
Oh, she'll grab 3 pieces of bread and she'll catch up.
Yeah. I'll also let the waiters know that we're not done with our feast yet.
I
Those
pour
are
my
good.
water out into Maddie's hat.
Yeah. It doesn't rain on her head, though. Really tight branches.
Just enough, too. I didn't overfill it.
Yeah.
So I think we're all kind of walking down Remy. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
going to the stables.
Remy's headed to the stables
Yeah.
and the whole
All right.
party's following. Oh, he just cast invisibility.
Did he really?
Ron, I don't have.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. We have people that can, if we're going to PvP this, we got people that can look at invisibility. Give me a second. I believe we do.
Free fire.
Yeah. That would have.
I don't have that though.
But you would have to be able to hit him with. He's already invisible.
Well, it's an AOE. You can cast it like right where he was.
Yeah. Yeah, my thing just crashed on top of me. I don't have anything to make invisible. Remy, you're running from your friends right now, if we're in the stable. Just the way that you feel that you're useful in certain scenarios is the same way that your other friend that you keep hidden is also useful in certain scenarios.
This is highly unorthodox.
Well, what do you want me to say? It's an invisible man I'm arguing with that hasn't set foot on the earth for.
No, I'm talking about him running.
Oh, yeah.
He's sleeping right now.
Yeah.
Remy.
I mean, Remy, aren't you part of a team? Have you not enjoyed our companionship at all? Did it mean nothing to you?
Trying to stop an evil cult of dragons, and we're having to deal with this.
There's going to be time for you to come out. There's going to be time for you to prove how amazing you are. But right now, we need someone with a little bit more of a softer touch.
What part of my body don't you understand?
Or the part that you're jumping between 2 people. That's usually the thing that I get most hung up on.
It actually is kind of confusing.
It's been 20 years since I've had this body.
We're done.
I'm not just going to let it up.
Oh, we're not asking you to give it up completely.
Oh, what? Do you think you're not going to come back?
Yeah, just give us a couple hours tomorrow. That's all we need.
Without Graceland, we stand to lose information about this cult, and we can't do that.
Don't you want to be part of a team? I mean, you and me have had talks already. We've had some discussions. I understand that you're your own person, but you have to understand that your feet aren't just one person. They're not just you. 2 people live within it. We have to do our share here.
So
I have no interest in not talking to you again.
You see, so Remy did end up going to the stables. If you guys followed him there, are you standing still?
Yeah, we would probably all be standing still. Like,
Probably would be, yeah.
I'm more like face palmed.
I imagine we brought everybody to you, right? Like,
so Remy, you see Remy, and he drops invisibility, and right between your eyes is Remy's sword as he's holding it straight out. Says, I will not falter. Leave me alone for the night.
Who's your sword pointed at?
Imbibe.
I'll throw my arms out to the side to like kind of like quiet everyone down. You know, I mean, like it's okay. Don't kill the dude. For the night, you say? Just for the night.
For the night.
And then we can trust that you're gonna come back and do the right thing.
Just don't hurt anyone in town.
You want a companion? I'm quite a good, if you'd like to just go out and stretch out your legs, I'm a good guy to get out and get drunk with. In fact, all of us are. Would you like a night of fun?
Pilates, even?
I mean, like, look, she. I mean, like, have you seen her hat? If you just want a night of fun, that's why that we are doing the feast, to give you something nice to go to. And trust me, you'll be coming back out more often than not.
Did somebody mention Pilates?
Yeah, if you want to just go out and paint
The
down
line charisma makes sense now.
Shama Khan, as soon as he said that, it's actually already in the Pilates mode. You know, just 1 and 2 and 1 and 2.
Squatting squirrel goes to flying bat.
If this is my last night in control of this body, I wish to be alone.
Okay.
Not your last night.
You'll be coming back. Grammy, I think you're looking at it wrong. You're acting like you want her to be in control again. That's untrue. You guys share a single consciousness in a single body. Sorry, 2 different consciousnesses in a single body. I value both of you. It just happens to be that tomorrow we need the other side, and perhaps the next day we'll need you. You have a gift that none of the rest of us have. You have the ability to stretch yourself in 2 different directions. It is quite an ability. If you need to be by yourself, I understand, but you'll have more fun with us. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Who hears that?
The red.
Probably.
I got it.
No, but like who actually hears that?
The red.
The red.
The
Red
red.
hears it.
Oh shit. Well, the red would probably do something about it.
Remy? You just want the night?
Yes. I'll leave.
Hmm. Well, I haven't heard that message, so I'll say okay.
All right. Well, then.
I mean, I don't have that information. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if only
Right,
the
that
red
is-
has that
It's
information.
just going to the red.
All right. Oh, shit.
I
Oh,
cast
shit.
a person on him and
Oh,
scream out to my party that Graceland sent me a message and that he needs help.
Whoa.
Right. So you need to do a wisdom save.
14.
Oh,
Shit.
Okay, so that was an bonus action. My action.
And so Remy just looks over at you real quick.
Yeah, like I'm like we can talk this out. If he only needs a night, he only needs a night. Like I don't know that.
He
the other guy-
looks at the red and goes, so the message went to you.
Another wisdom save.
Oh.
Okay, you're now charmed. So, and then I would cast Hold Person on him as he's charmed, and it would auto pass.
What the hell was that all about? We were just talking. He just wanted to go out and probably get paid.
So Graceland sent me a message. He's too strong. He needs help, and not to trust him.
Okay.
He's held now and charmed currently. I don't know how long I can
Alright.
hold it.
So could you charm push
we're
Graceland
gonna
back?
stop.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop right here with this little cliffhanger.
Sure.
And this interaction is where we'll pick up next week.
Damn.
Yeah, cool stuff, man. Really good RP.
I like stopping on the cliffhanger. This is all Usually in the middle of like a battle.
Well, it's an intellectual battle.
But this is some cool shit.
It is.
I was just gonna let him go, and then he was like, "Don't trust him," and I was like, "Crap."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, if he just wanted to go and like, be out for the night, and he hasn't gotten anything for 20 years, I could understand. Yeah,
So,
that's interesting. The
is it going to
moral
be Andrew taking us out, or is Gerald going to take us out?
Gerald, my guy.
Unmute. There you go. All right. Remember, I got to hit more than one mute on that. But it's been a great time so far. I look forward to next week. Yes. So I've had a great time. So, hey, Andrew, I mean, are you closing out? I mean, you opened it.
It was an incredible stream. We are leaving with a cliffhanger, so tune in next week. Same Demolition or Democracy Force time, same channel, and hopefully we'll veto Remy and get Graceland in here.
All right, thanks so much. And then if you want to be part of our games too, please let us know. Pop Culture Cosmos as well. And check out all the great shows too. Yes, all week long. And recklessmoves.com. So, all right. Thanks everyone for joining us. Bye.
Huzzah!